no bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what? Yo! No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media? Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and he recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger what you.
Be the talk, everybody they laugh. Be the talk, everybody they laugh. Until people start to set themselves on fire. No, say the country don't really hard. It don't hard past laughing matter. It'll be the talk, everybody they laugh. Things have tripled, everybody they laugh. Oh, now they laugh like people will not get it now. Until people start to set themselves on fire. You know, say, you know, they let be again. Who did there? Okay. Who are you? No wahala. They talk, everybody they laugh. The one for Senate say they go embarrass Nigeria. Now let you they embarrass. Now you will get sexual allegations they embarrass, not be Nigeria. Just so you know. And all the senators that passed the vote of confidence on the Senate president because the case has gone international. Had a shame for now. Say country will not they rule. Look at Burkina Faso, Niger. Country will not reach us normally. They are taking bold steps. They don't change their currency. They are trying to upgrade. You dirty thieves are there using political offices to empty our account, to better your lives while we live in slums. Yeah, now here our children go there. Now yeah. Now they watching our children for grave. Now this guy has the audacity. Now children are they slum. Oh, they the position one at day now. They tell one will take for show now. Now no see roads they go take flight. See they were already say now we want for show for this Nigeria. We now no see roads to airports. Now our youths I blame now. It's our youths and blame every day. I don't blame you people anymore. Now the youths will let you now they misbehave. And them I blame. I shall not say that they go come. When hunger go call of us come round table. Until then.
Today, we are pleasant.
Your Excellency, I thank you for the opportunity of this audience that I'm meeting this morning. I'm sure the press, I wasn't expecting this. I'm sure you'll be wondering why this meeting and everything. I came here basically to discuss about our dear country, to consult. Being the chair of PDP Governors Forum, being a critical person in Nigerian politics today and what our country is going through, I felt it's necessary for me to come and discuss the future of our dear country with him. So it's just a consultation and discussion meeting that will continue to go on as we talk about the future of this country. All of you are aware where we are today, what is happening in our country and everything. And if we have to discuss that, you have to discuss with issues happening in the North. Like I've told the governor today, that the North is a critical component if we're going to get it right in this country. I'm a firm believer, and I say it and I preach it anywhere that I go. When people say to me, there's so much criminality in Nigeria, especially when people talk about the North, and I say, no, there's poverty in Nigeria. You have to deal with the issue of poverty. Until you solve poverty, you can't talk about criminality. Because if people don't know where the next meal will come from, nobody can hold what they can do. We can see poverty in the North, but there's also a future that is everywhere. We can make more money today. Nigeria can be richer today from agriculture than we make from oil. And I could see vast or cultivated land. That's what I've been telling the governor. Everywhere I go, I've been visiting everywhere in the world. I just came back from a visit to Indonesia, the highest Muslim country in the world. And I went with two Muslims and I asked them a question. Can you see what we're seeing here? Every land is cultivated. There's education. There's everything. So why don't we do the same thing? We need to invest in these critical areas to put people out of poverty so we can reduce criminality. We need to invest in it so our children cannot continue going towards drugs and all this. We need education. We need to care about their health. But as you can see in the political space now, we're not discussing all this in the political space. What we are discussing now in political space are mundane things, whether it's budget padding, whether it's sexual harassment, whether it's... people are hungry. We need to discuss hunger. We need to discuss poverty. We need to discuss education. We need to discuss health. What concerns them should be the priority of the political class. We are not in Nollywood. There's people whose job is to do entertainment. We're not in entertainment business. But entertainment business, those of us in politics have not taken to entertainment. So every morning we come up with one story that does not concern the people. It is time to preoccupy our time with discussion of the people. And that's what I came to talk about. Talk about issues that are going wrong in different states. That's what I came to see His Excellency, the governor. Like I said, it's an ongoing discussion. It's an ongoing thing about collaboration. You see me say it a way. I want us to collaborate. I want us to come together as a body and everything. But I want us to discuss what we are going to do together to build a better place for our children, to build a better Nigeria. That is more critical than anything. That's why we're here. So I thank you, Your Excellency, for this opportunity. And I assure you that will be the continuation of my visit, not for us to act any film, but to make sure we discuss about the future of the people. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Excellency, Mr. Vito Obi, Commander of Order of Niger.
Governor Peter Obi, presidential candidate of the Labour Party, with whom we have a lot of respect and admiration because of his style of politics, because of his statesmanship, his versatile nature, his huge knowledge of the economy, his understanding of the country, and of course, even a clear vision of where politics and politicking should be in terms of bringing good governance, impacting on the people, uniting the country, bringing us together in a vanguard that will be able to bring us out of poverty and ignorance, and also to remove some of these prejudices, some of this perception problem, some of those negatives that we have, encumbrances that we have as a people, so that we can leapfrog into the service level of the economy. Definitely, it's a delight to work with him and to listen to him, his deep knowledge, his statistics, and so on and so forth. And we in the PDP, as chairman of my colleagues, the governors, we have always admired him. And we have always shown interest, because behind the scene I have been meeting him. This is not the first time we met. In fact, I met him in Abuja and I was going to meet him, but out of his normal humility, he decided to come here. And we discussed so many issues, as he said. We discussed step-by-step challenges, like the challenges in rivers. He may not have anything to do, but he discussed, and I feel highly appreciative of what he is doing as a leader of the opposition, because whether we like it or not, he is the leader of the opposition now in Nigeria because of his position and pedigree. So I want to say at this level not to make some of those doubting Thomases and mischievous minds to preempt what we are doing, that we, as myself as a person, I'm ready to work with Peter Obi and to make sure we come together, we close rank, we bring good governance to the country, we give vibrant opposition with knowledge, with timelines, with vision, in such a manner that we will rescue and recover our country from these mediocres that are parading themselves as leaders. Definitely, time has come when we must step out and we do things with fidelity, with sincerity and focus. And I think our coming together is a message. And the message is going to resonate, I believe, because all our colleagues, the governors, are behind this kind of journey because it's a transcendental one. And I want to say that we are very grateful to Governor Obi for coming here, and we will take it up and take it further in a manner that going forward you will see more of this outing between us and Governor Obi, PDP governors, and PDP as a party. Our collaboration transcends party, religion, geopolitical zones, or personal petty interests. You see, the government in power relish in being undertakers in different parties. We will use knowledge, tact, and strategy to transcend all this, to go beyond their estimation in such a manner that will come with a framework that will give you us latitude to actualize our collective aspiration of providing good governance to Nigerians, irrespective of the bad interferences, permutations, or plans of those people who think that they can scatter democracy through all the means that is in their hands, through the power of coercion, or even interference in the judiciary and so on and so forth. We will transcend all that, and that is the plan. Thank you.
All right, so in respect to this news that went viral yesterday, that the courts have ordered for my arrest. First things first, the judiciary cannot shut me down. A lot of you don't know, but there's a clause for the judiciary to shut me down. But I will resist it. Instead, I will expose all those people paying money for it. I will expose all of you. All those people forum shopping judges. And all those that are illegal orders. I will expose all of you. Because tell me something. How can a man have 6 cases in front of one magistrate in one day? One lawyer have 6 cases in front of one magistrate in one day, and on that same day the judge ordered for my arrest.
on that same day. After they told him, because my lawyer told him that this guy is not in Nigeria. My lawyer also told them that I have case in that same court and I have never missed a day. The lawyer told him that. As a matter of fact, I was even in China when they filed for that case. So I'm not around. And you're ordering for my own arrest and I'm not even around. Not just that, on that same day when they order for my arrest, that was yesterday. Another court in Nyanya, High Court in Nyanya, is also issuing an injunction that I should not talk about Mercy Chinwo and Iziti matter again. Meanwhile, these other magistrates that order for my arrest have also issued an injunction that I should not talk about this case. Now, the one in Nyanya that issued that injunction was also a magistrate. He was recently made judge. He was also a magistrate. He was recently made judge. Now, again, if you go through their case, the affidavit is very scanty. No reasonable person will give an order based on that affidavit, based on that case where they file. And they look the case and I'm like, what's going on here? Not just that, this ex parte that you people pass, this ex parte order, what did they call them? I thought the NJC, I've stopped that, I put a stop on that, and I've warned all judges to not do that ex parte thing anymore. So why is this judge in Nyanya, why is he doing it? And why are they trying to do it? This ex parte thing. So the NJC, is it that you don't have, the law does not stand? I mean, you put a stop to this. Why are they trying to do it? So listen to me. Like I said, the judiciary cannot shut me down. Instead, all those people paying for it. I go expose all of now. I don't get that time. That being said, I know what they look for. You understand? They want the news. Oh, very dark man came to Nigeria, because their plan will be, if I come to Nigeria, may they handcuff me. They handcuff me, people go say, yes, oh, Messi don't win and all that, blah, 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 blah. See, the truth is that, even if I come to Nigeria now, and they handcuff me, listen, it still does not change the truth. That there was abuse of power and influence against Iziti. How? It's simple. Why did they move the case from Lagos, where get EFCC can't go Ilorin, unless if they are looking for a place where they have the upper hand? Now, I said it and I will quote it 1 million times. It might be a coincidence to every other person, but it's not a coincidence to me. Number one, the EFCC prosecutor have done 2 shows that are on YouTube. 2 shows, they don't go 2 shows together. He have done 2 shows with Mercy Chinwo's husband. They have done 2 shows. The EFCC prosecutor for this case. Not just that. The EFCC where arrest Iziti, where they detain her for more than 8 days for Ilorin. The zonal chairman there, now pastor for Redeem, just like the EFCC prosecutor. And guess what? When they opened the Ilorin branch, this EFCC prosecutor, where they're in charge of this case between Mercy Chinwo and that zonal chairman there, who is also a pastor, they did together. And the both of them attend Redeem. It's not a coincidence to me. To sum it up, the judge were in charge of the case before, because he don't recuse himself. As he said, the thing don't they cast online, he recused himself. He not did the case again. That judge, they follow Mercy Chinwo for Instagram. Or, let me say, an account registered with his name, rather, is following Mercy Chinwo on Instagram, but he don't go and follow now. It's not a coincidence. So there's abuse of power somewhere. Me, I dey stand against oppression. I no care. So even if I come to Nigeria now and you detain me, it still does not mean that there's no truth in what I am saying. Did you people take the case to a place where you have upper hand? No or yes? Need I remind you people, I don't know about this case. Me, I'm giving my fair comments. Now she carry the case come online. Make everybody, oh my God, make everybody gather sympathy, start to bash the guy. I saw the loopholes. Why did they cut and join the videos? Why did she bring Pastor Jerry Eze into it? Why did she bring Nathaniel Bassey into it? Again, she lied in that video. They said that the guy paid bloggers to say that her child is not her child. There was never a news like that. There was never a news like that. So you, Mercy, you are a liar. Do you understand? So no matter how you people lie, use your biggest influence. The truth is the truth. Guess what? I am coming to Nigeria. Nobody they fear now. Now to that judge, to the magistrate, right? With all due respect, sir. Before they filed that case, I know they Nigeria. So this issue, this order of arrest is surprising to me. Do you understand? Because at least, if you even give me grace, say, okay, this guy, he didn't come the first time. Let's give him a grace for the second time. If at all, this is the first time I'm seeing that, okay, there's a case of defamation, and the next thing they don't order for the person arrest on that first day. Come on. And again, to the lawyer, only you get one case in front of this magistrate. 6 cases in one day. Who you be? But guess what? The person will get the real God could come out from the case. The person will get the real God. The person will get the real God. Nobody they fear anybody. Oh. That Nigeria must better. Oh. We stand against oppression. Even though they go lock us up, no problem. But slowly, we don't see the change. Unlike before where we say, okay, no, just go arrest person. Now they don't do one small one. These people don't they go fight case for court. I go write letter to the CJ. I go write. This case, I they come Nigeria. Wanna do now what wanna see me. I they come Nigeria. Nobody they fear anybody. Nigeria is my country. I will never live there for anywhere else in the world. Never. See I see the when fine like this, when any other person go come, he go look for a way to stay. I ain't gonna stay here. I was born in Nigeria, man. I can't leave Nigeria for anywhere else. So when I notice, okay, yes, when I do, the highest that can happen if I land, immigration come, police come, they come cuff me, that's the worst. But guess what? I'm still gonna come out of the case. When I know when I said there's no win in this. The truth remains the truth. The case have been compromised right from time. Nobody they fear anybody. You're gonna learn, and you'll learn the hard way. Don't play. Don't play.
Court orders arrest of activists. Very dark man. This gentleman called Very Dark Man. I just have a little bit of advice for him. When you're doing the kind of job that you're doing, apart from common sense, you're going to be needing a very good lawyer and a whole load of cash to defend yourself so situations like this arise.
Mm. And also you have to be mindful of what you say about people.
Well, I've said, that's a whole... Remember, let me quickly add this, Sheriff, if you don't mind. Remember that if you are a so-called, what do they call them, content creator and so on and so forth, a lawsuit can finish you. Whether you win that case or not, you still have to pay the lawyer.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
And it can stretch you. A case can stretch for 2 years. So you have to be extremely careful. And remember that there's a dark area between the criminal and civil side of what is called cyberbullying. So with these two things in mind, I advise all of them. Yes, you have to earn a living. Yes, you whatever it takes to have an living. But the truth of the matter is that be absolutely careful. And like a good Boy Scout, be prepared.
Be prepared always. Always. In fact, have your go bag packed somewhere.
And the spiritual side is do not hope to make money and think you could live to enjoy it by destroying other people. It's not going to happen. There's always a judgment day in that. That has been one of my guiding principles in the practice of journalism, told to me by Mr. Samamoka in 1984. Jimmy, sir, do not, he said something to the effect that if you're going to write a story about somebody and he gets to know about it, leave it. The world will not come to an end. Since that time, I've taken that guiding principle. I will never, and I advise people, because if you look at the lives of those who had done it in the past, there was no social media then, but they were running all kinds of magazines and called soft sell. If you look at what has happened to some of them today, you'll be amazed. You know, making wealth on people's misfortunes. You have to be very careful.
Exactly.
36 states are the president's constituency. The whole
All right,
36 states.
gentlemen. All right, gentlemen. Let's move straight to our third and final story. It is said that nobody is above the law, and this must be seen to be done rather than mere rhetoric. The Chief Magistrate Court, Wuse Zone 6, Abuja, has issued a bench warrant for the arrest of blogger Martins Vincent Ose, popularly known as Very Dark Man, for criminal defamation of the reputation of a gospel singer, Mercy Chinwo. The magistrate ordered the Nigerian police and other law enforcement agencies to arrest Very Dark Man and produce him in court to answer to the criminal allegations leveled against him. Magistrate Emmanuel Inyana issued the bench warrant when Very Dark Man failed to appear before the magistrate, following a court summons on the 5th of March for him to do so. Though Very Dark Man's lawyer, Deji Adeyanju, appealed to the magistrate to rethink the bench warrant and that he would personally produce his client in court. Inyana rejected the appeal and insisted that Very Dark Man be produced in court by security agencies. Bikio, your thoughts on this matter?
Yes, and the Mercy Chinwo's lawyer, led by Henry Eniotu, prayed the court to restrain Very Dark Man from further posting, publishing, sharing, circulating, disseminating, or broadcasting any information, statements, or comments against her on social media. As far as the judge is concerned, the demand made by Mercy Chinwo's lawyer was a valid one. And the judge said it is hereby ordered as follows: that the defendant and respondent VDM is hereby restrained, either by himself, his servants, previous cohort representatives, or any person deriving authority from the defendant from further posting, publishing, sharing, circulating, disseminating, or broadcasting through any social media platform or any electronic means any information, statement, or comment whatsoever in respect of or against the claimant, in this case, Mercy Chinwo, on any issue pending the hearing and determination of the motion on notice. So the court fixed March 25 for hearing. Hopefully, on that day, the Adeyanju will be able to produce his client. But judges don't like a situation in which you're supposed to show up in court and you don't show up. They take exception to it. And if you acquire that kind of reputation, you are not going to find it easy with the Nigerian judiciary, because the judiciary does not want to be disrespected. When they issue an order, they expect that the order will be carried out. So, hopefully.
But in this matter, he who alleges must prove. Very Dark Man, does he have facts to back most of the things?
I saw a post that he made 2 days ago or so. I never lose. He said, let them bring it on, I never lose.
Oh.
What you say? But for me, I think people, if he thinks he will just get popular by slandering people, this is not how to go about it. Because people are calling it like a Robin Hood, a Robin Hood type of activism. This is not how it's done. For me, I just think that he wants to be popular at all costs. Even
he's popular already.
No, where that's where he started from. But using the wrong.
He wants to retain his popularity.
But again,
and he wants to see the seen as a crusader.
That. Yes.
You know, there are some things that he does that I like. And interestingly, even my children.
Yeah, they're calling people out and all that.
Following him. I was surprised to know that my first son, who is the one that graduated. Probably the calmest person in the house, is following him. You see, many people are unhappy about the state of affairs.
Yeah, how people just do things.
So they see Very Dark Man as somebody who opposes a lot of the wrongdoing in our country, and a lot of young people, they are gravitating to his side.
On the issue of
but he doesn't also spare those young people.
No, he doesn't.
For example, somebody posted one nasty video. One guy, and Red Darkman said, if Nigeria were to be a sane country, by now they will have taken that daughter of yours away. Because how can you post something where it appears like your daughter is touching your crotch? How can your daughter be touching your crotch? Which is so I like that. I like his intervention. And he too has been disappointed in a number of places, like when he fought for that boy that the House of Reps member beat up.
Yeah, we want to beat up, exactly.
But the guy ended up
going behind to call
exactly. So that man must have felt that. Look, I fought for this guy, but look at it.
Exactly.
So this is Nigeria. He has to realize that the more he slanders people, the more they will come for him, the more they will sue him. So I don't know how much energy or financial wherewithal he's got to be able to
absorb all
of these court cases coming, because there are so many. The father and the state have their cases. So he has to then change his style. You can still make,
that's why I mentioned
you can still make your point
without slandering people. Yes, people, exactly. You don't
on this program, we criticize people. We speak strongly.
We call them out. Yeah, we call them out. Yeah.
About some bad things that people are doing. We call people out. But we do not attract litigation.
Because we don't slander.
Yes, because we do it with common sense.
We have facts and not.
So this is it. He has to.
I think, exactly. He need a remodeling. Because, you see, fame is difficult to acquire fame, but once you acquire it, how to remain relevant is the most challenging aspect of it. Because that's why you need people who are spokespersons, people who are your image makers. What he needs now, and then I have no problem with Adeyanju. Adeyanju, for me, may not be the best person that will help.
Because they are
on the same WhatsApp group.
They are both activists.
They are on the same WhatsApp group. So I think it's somebody who understands how, somebody who knows the public, public persona, somebody who can clean you up. When they see him, they see the respect and all that. So Vedama can hide behind that kind of person. But not somebody who is an activist, and then also, come on, he's not going to work for him.
But there are some persons who just love to bask in controversy.
And but what we're saying is that
just being the news, whether for the right or wrong
in the short run or in the long run, it has its. Okay, permit me to even digress as an aside to Portable. Portable thrives on some of these things, controversies and all that. But the other day I learned that he said,
no, they dealt with him.
So a time will come to soon, it will soon that person.
No, that's what I'm saying. You see, he's lucky because the wheel of justice grinds slowly. In our country.
Slowly.
And some of these court cases against him, resolution may not come until much months later. Yes.
And it will do damage to his own reputation if he has any.
If we were in a situation in which the judicial system is not as whimsical as we have now, honestly,
by now,
we will not be able to cope.
Exactly.
Because there are so many cases.
Too many cases.
People would not take kindly to being abused.
Exactly.
You've not heard from them, you just abuse them. And you have tremendous following. So you've damaged such people in the eyes of the world. So
is he even aware of the Cybercrime Act? Is he even aware of it?
That is why I'm saying that he needs somebody who should sit him down and clean him up and let him know that, look, there are no go areas.
Yes, good lawyers who are very good in what is it called?
Image making.
Not just image making, but the
thoughts.
On libel.
Okay. On
libel.
Exactly. They will look at all the windows and all that.
Like, okay, don't cross those boundaries.
Exactly. Always tell you.
All right then.
Because
the nation needs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know that many people would rather go and report a matter to Red Darkman
instead of
going to police station?
Exactly.
Because they believe that once he calls that person,
he will go and then listen.
All
right, gentlemen. It's a fine place for us to leave it. Oh, how time flies when we talk Nigeria. Charles,
thank you.
Appreciate you as always.
Now, our starting point tonight is analysis of the two stories that have dominated the headlines here in Nigeria in the past few days and that we've covered extensively. The crisis in Rivers State and the Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan versus Godswill Akpabio saga. First, though, to Rivers State and the political crisis that's been festering there for months now between Governor Sim Fubara and Minister Nyesom Wike, with the leadership in the state split between the executive and the legislature, and with the people staring apprehensively at a conflict that could have a major socio-economic dimension, which may well threaten the whole edifice of the region. Is Rivers State now effectively in uncharted waters? Well, for her assessment, I'm suitably delighted to say that I'm joined now in the studio by the international multimedia journalist and former BBC correspondent Donu Kabara, who currently has a column in Vanguard newspaper, is the star of a YouTube channel called Donu's World. You don't like me going through all this, but I will. Presents a podcast called Africa Here and Now, and a very good podcast at that, and writes for the Europe-based magazine Africa Report. Great to see you again.
Hello, Charles.
Thank you very much indeed for coming in.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, and I'm very glad that you got here just in the nick of time, as you always do, always on time. But let's start with Rivers State, because that is, of course, your home state, and therefore you feel a certain affinity with, the state and so on. As you watch this crisis continue to unfold, what do you make of it all at this stage?
I think that my former governor, Nyesom Wike, the current minister for the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, I think he's playing with fire, and I think I blame the president for not curbing his excesses. Wike has got, in his view, perfectly legitimate grounds to quarrel with the current governor, Sim Fubara. And I know Wike much, much better. In fact, I don't know Fubara at all. I've only met him once briefly. Wike and I go back years, and he's been nice to me from time to time. So I want to make it very clear that this is not against him per se, it's against his behavior. I'm siding with Rivers State. You know, whoever launches assault against a state that is, limping along rather feebly, I am going to take up against that person, But it's that Wike is playing with fire. His attacks on the Ijaw nation are unwise. Not because the Ijaw nation is always right, of course it isn't. But it's completely unnecessary at this point in time. Sim Fubara is an Ijaw person. All his people are outraged about the comments Wike has made about their ethnic group. And I think if Rivers catches fire, it's probably going to sort of have a domino effect throughout the Niger Delta. And nobody is fooled. The President Tinubu this week received some Niger Delta elders in the presidential villa, and was, dishing out benign advice in a rather sort of magisterial Olympian way, advising them to talk to the governor, saying the governor should respect the rule of law.
Candidates of the Social Democratic Party in the 2023 general election. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the morning show. Good to see you again.
Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Well, it's common knowledge that you welcome everybody to SDP. We are particularly excited by the new additions to your party, Malam Nasir El-Rufai and then Major Mustafa. Now, with regard to Nasir El-Rufai, you said he's an asset to the party, but he has weaknesses. Would you like to elaborate on what you consider these weaknesses of Malam Nasir El-Rufai? We would like to know. We would like to hear from you. It's not enough to just allege that he has weaknesses. What are those specific weaknesses? And then again, this new person is coming to join your party. What kind of compensation are they asking for?
By that I mean, what is the grand plan? The speculation there that they want to form a grand coalition to get APC and Tinubu out of power. If you could also shed some light on that.
Thank you, Dr. Abati. But you permit me, before I go into your question, to address one issue with Ayo here, because a few days ago, she made an untrue, what I consider defamatory statement about me.
Defamatory. That's a very strong word.
Defamatory, and I was surprised that Rufai was here. Rufai is next to AI.
Yes,
Rufai is Mr. Fact Checker.
Yes,
and I thought she would have
support for the president at some point. Well, you're asking towards the last election that your supporters should vote president.
You are lying.
Okay, please go ahead and debunk.
Because you are lying. Number one, you are a journalist. Keep your personal opinion to yourself.
No, it wasn't personal opinion.
No, a journalist.
I cannot give my personal opinion.
No, you do that, but that's your choice. A journalist uses material, either in writing or visual, before you report something. There is no single fact. You know it is true that I ran the election to the end. You know it's true that I never asked anybody to step down for anybody. But you deliberately lied. Even I gave you an opportunity to be professional, to say, I got it wrong, I'm sorry. You are not doing that. So after giving you the respect, comparing to your management, coming here to give you an opportunity to be a journalist and not a liar, you are supposed to say, okay, I got it wrong, I apologize, I withdraw it. If you don't do it, the fact that I'm running for president doesn't mean I don't have a personal right. I have a right to sue you, your employers, if you defame me. It doesn't mean that I don't respect the work you are doing here. You have the right to criticize me. You can criticize me. I'm in the public, but don't lie against me. That's a fact.
Okay, what is the right of reply you are exercising? Just state the facts, as you like them presented.
No, the fact is known to everybody, which is that in 2023, I ran for president against Tinubu and several others. The election was concluded. Then my party stood by me. We campaigned to the end. We asked our supporters to vote for us. When they mismanaged the election, I came to this studio here and I told you that they cheated in the election and they mismanaged the election, and I did all of that. You know that to be fact. You have your own candidate. You don't bring that talking point
Mr. Deva,
to the studio.
No, fine.
Okay,
fine.
Yes,
all right, guys. I need to quickly come in on this particular one. This Yeye Adebayo, so we say the defamer, so this rude Agberu tout, this man now they talk say Peter Obi one go meet. In fact, prospectively in advance, if Peter Obi move to SDP, career don't die. Mona you get that for mind. With this satanic attitude that this man portrayed on the national TV, so Peter Obi moved to SDP. Tell me if Abure is not even better than this criminal, this idiot. He said that he saw time you will sue somebody to court. Who are you? What these satanic people, all of them are trying to do is to shut Nigerians up all over the places. You see what they are doing to Very Dark Man now? You see the satanic anchors from TVC, what they were saying there, especially the other one, Now look at this Adebayo, this Yeye Agberu tout. Una carry a terrorist, someone that have harbored terrorists for so long, throughout his time as a governor. Una carry and call una party, but did they catch you? You are trying to bully Ayo on a national TV. They say make we not talk. If you talk, they will give you a lawsuit. If Peter Obi should get this straight. Today is 14th March 2025. If Peter Obi moves to SDP, I will lambast this party from beginning to the end just because of this satanic figure. Thank you. I'd like us to move on.
No, she also has a right, Dr. Abati, please, with due respect, sir. She also has a right to be able to read out where she got her facts from. Ayo, please go ahead.
Did you at any point drum support for the Tinubu administration? And then when you came here the last time, or post your election, we did quiz you about that because you were very vocal about your Peter Obi from the Labour Party, and then you talked about the support for him, and we did quiz you on that the last time.
I know where your malice is coming from, you and your Peter Obi. I have no problem with Peter Obi and his fortune or misfortune. Let me explain something to you. You can't bring Peter Obi here. Be a journalist, be professional.
I have no candidate.
In fact, the person who is more disappointed in you is my wife, because she admires you, because she's a professional woman. And what you are doing here is not...
We will not have this program.
Adebayo, who cares about your wife, your satanic wife? Who cares? Why are you trying to blackmail her with emotions? The person who cares so much about you is my wife. She's disappointed at you. As far as I'm concerned, Ayo is better than your wife. I'm very happy that you've indirectly stated that. Thank God, because for me, I never watched this video before. But somebody draw my attention to it. He said, I don't care about you and your Peter Obi. Unayeram. In fact, I'm not even sure Peter Obi can stoop so low to go to SDP sharp. To be honest. No. He go give us job to do. I bet you now throughout the whole election. Now, bass for this party. I promise that. If Peter Obi moves to SDP, bass for SDP. Throughout. Make this man Adebayo, this tout, make your stick with his satanic aerophile. Make their two join. Make aerophile be president. May he be vice. May they run their race. We are not part of Nigeria. Concerned Nigerians are not part of these satanic individuals. More go under them to rescue Nigeria. This kind of person become a president. Tell me, you that is listening to me today, is Tinubu not better than this tout? Tell me, Tinubu that people were insulting on social media, he came on air before he became the president. He said, I don't go to social media anymore. They have insulted the hell out of me. Till today, when I say Tinubu go arrest anybody who insulted at that time. Or it is say him and the family don't know the platforms. So this Akberu, this tout, una come make a president, all una life don't finish. If they say in my place where I come from, Edo State, they say the stone where you see can never blind your eyes. This is a tout, Akberu. He cannot be a president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And Peter Obi cannot be under this satanic umbrella. It's not possible. And I promise 14th of March 2025. If Peter Obi dares, I will use personally, I will focus on SDP to make sure that SDP failed with all my affiliated platforms. Akberu tout.
Because we're deviating from
the
premise.
Yes, she's a journalist. Let her read the material where she got her information. Or apologize and we make progress.
You have just a few minutes. It
doesn't matter.
At the end of the day.
Let Dr. Abati ask this question.
Okay,
when he comes to me, I'll tell you.
Yeah, and I can come back here if to deal with that. So
Anyway,
with respect
one of the occupational hazards that we have in this profession is that everybody is an expert in journalism. You know, we get taught how to do the job every day.
Today is Friday. You don't have to be a journalist to know today is Friday. If somebody is lying, he's lying. But let me address the issue of verify and whatever. I was interviewed by the media when I welcomed Malam Mansur Verify into the SDP. And someone said, why was I praising Verify and all of that? And I said, look, I'm not praising him. I recognize Verify as someone who's a technocrat and an achiever when you give him a executive job to do. He has his own weaknesses. He was mentioning to me some problems, so people don't like him in some places. I said, everybody has their own weaknesses. He has his own weaknesses, and it's his job to deal with that. It's not my job. I'm not his therapist. I'm not his mentor. But you cannot deny the fact that he was a very effective FCT minister. He developed Kaduna with infrastructure, and he was very good and transparent when he was at the beach.
Just imagine this tout, this Akberu, raining praises on somebody that have the most insecure state in the history of the whole world, not just in Nigeria. Akberu tout is raining praises on him. Just imagine that. Now this one I'm saying, in fact, Peter Obi, the love will get for you too much. No, you're trying. Because we know they support you because they will love you. We are supporting you because as of this moment, we believe you are the one that can give us the Nigeria that we all crave for. If you move to SDP, this will not be threat to all of you. Many of you go and subscribe from my channel. Mona, no worry. Mona, no your worry. Maybe Peter Obi go SDP. Peter Obi will go under the leadership of this satanic Tao Tagberu. It's impossible. Impossible. Make it happen.
His weaknesses.
All of that
his
things,
weaknesses that you talked about.
No, I didn't mention. Let me explain to you. I said to that person, like that El-Rufai, like any other person, has his own weaknesses, and he is the one who work on those. It's not me. I have my own weaknesses. Maybe you are perfect, but I suspect that you have your own weaknesses too. But it's not for me to be the therapist for El-Rufai on that one. The reason why I welcome to my party is that I see him as a patriotic Nigerian, hardworking, very effective in an area where we don't have effective people.
Satanic tout, shut up your mouth. A hardworking Nigerian, El-Rufai. A patriotic Nigerian, El-Rufai. The same El-Rufai that rigged election with Tinubu in 2023, and they call a patriotic Nigerian. Do you know what patriotism means? Tout Akberu. Do you know what patriotism means? Telling us that if El-Rufai is a patriotic Nigerian. Just imagine that statement from this tout, from this Akberu. In fact, you will get away with this all your satanism free without we not go get issue with you. Because as far as I'm concerned, if my principal did not come to your satanic party, your SDP will never be mentioned throughout the whole 2027. I bet you. I bet you. Because Peter Obi will only come to your satanic party to give you popularity. Let's assume Peter Obi not your come there. I bet you. Nigeria, in fact, people will go vote for anybody under the satanic leadership of SDP will not be up to 1%. Except Peter Obi come there, come give una popularity, and then we go set our strength, our energy properly. Where Peter Obi will see our other side. God forbid for me to use my platform to campaign for Peter Obi under this satanic tout Agberu. It's impossible. It's a tout. Give me lawsuit. You are a tout Agberu. God, now all of them they do now they try to shut everybody up. Tout, I did Nigeria. Send me your lawsuit. Agberu.
In government. That's all. Other things.
So what's the compensation package? This talk about grand coalition to remove Tinubu from power.
Tinubu is going to be removed from power, that one's sure. And there will be an SDP president. As a coalition and all of that is not inside our party. Maybe people are having discussion outside, and after having their discussion, they feel that they can come to the SDP and try to work within the SDP. But in SDP, we are following our program as before. We knew when all of them were ganging up and going up and down to Chatham House that they would not last. We knew that when they started sharing the spoil of office, they will all scatter. We knew that the programs that all of them had will not work for the people and they will lose popularity. So we started preparing our party. We have no crisis. We started managing our party. When they were offering position, we didn't go and join them. We remain where we are. We keep talking to the people. Many more will join us. As the year goes by, it is like that. If you are
Oga, personally, me I don't carry your matter. Personally, I bet anybody wey can't join SDP na bad market he buy. Between now to 2027, it's very unfortunate say we not get many media that is truthful. Now, only challenge is why they face with that. Because sometimes when we raise issues, you will see many other satanic party platforms will support these people because they pay them. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. When we stand on something, we raise issue. It's just like the way Very Dark Man they go. And I see that satanic man from TVC was saying, oh, you cannot be slandering people. You have to be careful what you say and what you don't say. We are be careful what we say. Since Nigeria was created, we are still being careful what we say. Nigeria is going down the drain because we are being careful what we say. In another country, people, they slap their president, they insult their president, they question and oppose their president in a public space. Now, only Nigeria, you cannot dare question a councillor. Talk less of say you want to talk to a governor or a president or satanic figure like this. The correct Ayo. Say better pass Ayo. In fact, till you die, you can never be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Where? How? Where? I will see how I want to campaign on myself. I will see him.
Consistent, and you build your house, and you're not diverted, distracted, and you focus on what you are doing. Those who say they are experts will come back to you when their own has failed to now come to work with you. And what we are trying to do here is to make sure that whatever is chasing people from wherever they are coming from does not come into our party. Your grievance, your problem, your historical calamitatus that brought you to the party ends at the door when you join SDP. You now follow SDP as an ordinary member, go from your ward. If you have other ambition, other plans, they are welcome. We are free. We are very, very organized party. We have institutions that work. We have learned from the lesson of APC and PDP that if institutions don't work, if you follow personality up and down, quickly, you will fail.
Are you aware that all these persons you are inviting to come and join your party, some of them are so strong on the ground that you will be the first person they will push aside?
Let us see it, because let us understand something. I don't worry about that. Everybody who is coming in knows that I'm going to run in 2027. Even every person in my party knows I'm going to run. If you come
to some of these heavyweights coming, they will push you aside.
They are heavyweights to the media. You know, it's the media people who go and serve as their press secretary and all of that. So they're your bosses.
You really have a grouse.
No. Because they are your bosses, so you look up to them. But for us,
who's boss?
Yeah, because
who the hell is that?
No, because they're the ones choosing press conferences. Not going big men.
With due respect.
No, we can't call me a big man.
You can't call me an insult.
No, I'm not insulting you. Everybody has bosses.
No, we don't have
politicians.
bosses in those politicians.
You see the word we use now. Somebody, you see, they say you that have not, how they say talk that for Bible, that have not casted a stone or whatever. See, this satanic act out, Akberu, accusing Ayo of a statement. Now, this guy have just said something that is supposed to be stoned there. That they are your bosses. That's an insult to Abati. He just insulted Abati on a live stream. And now they say they apologize to her. Tout, Agberu.
Politicians have journalists that work for them. But I don't mean specifically you are particular for anybody. But to call anybody big man, when he's joining my party, I'm in my party, you come to join me.
You said DP a personal property.
No, there is what called seniority. Here now, I'm your guest. When you join my party, you are coming to learn from us. The SDP way. You may have no politics elsewhere, but you are coming as an ordinary member, and we are open, we are fair. We are not like UPN, where Awolowo will be permanent president candidate, or that cannot join. No, you can join.
You have very limited time.
Yes.
Okay, so one thing I would address what you'd come here to accuse me earlier on, and then my second question, which ties in with where you ended here.
Yes.
So the first thing is that, do you recall that you had a Twitter space with Segalink, Segun Awusonya, when you talked about your people supporting the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, your supporters?
What date?
It was in 2023.
2023, what date? Before the election, after the election, when?
It was in the process of the electioneering. You went on his platform and you asked people to support. Do you remember that you were in a Twitter space with Segun?
I was saying to many people.
Segalink. And you did say on that Twitter space that people should support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Not me. Play the Twitter space, because Twitter doesn't delete.
Right,
so play it. I can come back. Look, this is the job I'm doing now.
Right.
I'm running for president.
Okay, you don't recollect it.
It's not that I don't recollect it. It did not happen.
It did.
And as
but you just don't remember.
You knew I was coming. You announced my initial, made it available.
No, I didn't know you were going to
I can come back. In fact, I can wait here. I will come back. I can wait here till tomorrow. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
I will come back on Monday.
No problem. So this is my question.
Yes.
I would.
But if it is not true, if you found out it's not true.
Yes, I'll apologize to you. But Segalink, you had a Twitter space with Segalink, and you encouraged your supporters to support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But let me go to the question around.
That's not true, though. But go ahead.
Yeah, let me go to the question around your support or welcoming enthusiastically Malam Nasir El-Rufai to your party.
This satanic tout, Agberu, urge his satanic followers to support Buhari. Not worry, from tomorrow or this evening, not worry, Nigerians will drag you. You know, say now our work with that, we go in depth to research you. The same satanic tout, Agberu, also wants people to support Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, you know, as I projected an article 2 days ago or yesterday that Tinubu owns SDP. How many of you remember the article that I showcased? I will showcase it again today, don't worry. Tinubu owns SDP. So I'm not surprised that this man used the platform to say me they support Tinubu or support Buhari. No, these are the people that is giving us the problem we are facing in Nigeria. Hypocrite, satanic tout, Agberu.
You ran for election as the presidential candidate in 2023. One would imagine that you know perhaps what Malam Nasir El-Rufai will be coming to your party for. Do you feel threatened by that? Especially also Dr. Hamza Al-Mustafa had also expressed interest in running for presidency, and they're all coming to your party. You know what they're coming in for. Do you feel threatened, or is that the game plan? Is that part of the coalition you're willing to make in order to defeat APC in 2027?
Any coward who will feel threatened by someone coming to his party cannot be president. If I was president, if they didn't come to my party and I become the candidate of my party, I will still have to beat them in their own party to be president. If I'm president, are you saying El-Rufai will not serve my government? And I will say El-Rufai is... No?
So you think you can stand against him in an election?
Why will I not? That's not an issue. What is important, what SDP is trying to create is that we have a fair process. The people who are run against last time are not lesser than El-Rufai. So the national secretary of our party was 2 times a minister. El-Rufai is 1 time a minister. El-Rufai is a great talent. I respect him. And El-Rufai is more honorable in our interaction. He's told us what he wants to do. It's not our job to tell anyone. But what is clear is that we want them. In fact, the people who want to run, many of them are running around, come inside the party. The party's process will be fair. What we don't do in our party is that we don't bribe delegates. Okay. We don't preach the rule. If you win, we support you. If you lose, you support another person. That's our style. We have learned from the mistake of PDP and APC, and we are not going to allow our party to become a basket case. But everybody who say he lost Nigeria is welcome. We cannot be reading their motive. We cannot be suspecting them. We should believe that they are coming to contribute. Just like when I joined the party, I started contributing.
Okay. Mr. Adewale, time will tell. If you are bigger or better than the people coming to your party, it's not by coming to talk on Arise TV. It's by action that show you work. We will see.
Maybe I'm not saying I'm bigger and better.
Now. We will
I'm just good enough.
Maybe you will retain the presidential ticket. Me and you will be here of SDP.
That was endorsement.
I'm waiting to see. But the way you are braggadocious, you must retain it too. Because if you don't retain it...
Come on, join my party and assist me to retain it.
If you don't retain it...
but I'm doing my best.
People will laugh at you because you were saying you have been somebody is a one-time minister and everything. You must retain that presidential ticket too.
Those who were laughing at me, those who were laughing at me a year ago are joining the party now. So I'm used to people laughing at me. That's not the issue.
No, we are not saying that. But you are saying you are capable, you are big enough. I have just given you a charge that you must retain that presidential ticket.
I'm encouraged by
because if you don't retain it, people like me will come here and I will open my mouth.
As long as you are fair, you don't represent me, give me fair access, I'm okay with you.
But I'm free to laugh.
Of course.
Mr. Deba, real
quick. Have a question. Yes.
I just want to also talk about, and I think and you need to speak up for somebody like before we came on air, that is currently going through a battle that is a formidable part of your party, and that's what we're talking about, the former minister. Can you?
Yes, let me take this. As you can see right there, this article, I projected it about 48 hours ago, if I'm not mistaken. So let me recapitulate on it again. You can say Igbokwe said 2027, Tinubu owns SDP. Ignore him at your own peril. You can see that's APC shifting. So just listening to this satanic Tagberu, you will know that these are the kind of people that use sum of money to deceive gullible Nigeria. I cannot be deceived. It's not possible now. When the person they talk to now they know. This Tagberu be like somebody that would really want that is joining the camp that want to change Nigeria for better. It's not possible. So Peter Obi cannot dare. I don't know how I want to take this other than a threat or no threat. I'm not interested. He can't dare join SDP. I guess you guys can hear me now. You know, I don't know. You know, when we are speaking like this, all these satanic people on social media that the satanic politicians are paying, what they do, they tackle our link. Yeah, when they tackle our link like that, you know, if I were having people on the panel, it only affects me. It can't affect the people on the panel. The panelists will continue to speak from there. But because I'm alone here, it will definitely affect the whole thing, you know. So I'm going to post out a link for those of you that want to join us, even though it's just one person, so that if in case it happens, yes, you know, the person can continue talking. That's what they do. They can't shut us up. They can't. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. I'd like us to move on. Let's listen to Oji Okwe, then we'll take it from there. The link I'll be posted for those of you that want to join the panel.
Million naira.
That's how you call her.
I saw we have an Ayomide actually as a producer here, and I told I'm the original Ayomide. Yeah, you. Good morning, Rufi on fire. How are you this morning? Happy Friday, TGIF. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, all right. Well, good morning to you, viewers. Let's begin what's trending. A Nigerian businessman, Dr. A.K. Agbai, has dragged First Bank of Nigeria before an Abia State High Court over what he described as premeditated fraud of over 550 million naira from his fixed deposit account with the bank. Well, according to his lawyers, First Bank has refused to return the deposit made by their client. This cumulative deposit amounting to 550 million naira was initiated by their client following the threat of withdrawal of the branch from Abriba, in furtherance to his desire to sustain the development of the community, which he is a leader. Well, the businessman's lawyer said trouble started in December 2023 when their client noticed that he could not gain access to his personal account through his bank app and could not reach his business development manager. He then approached the Gwarinpa branch of First Bank in Abuja, where he was told that 55 million naira had been removed in 6 consecutive transactions, whereas he was in Umuahia when the unauthorized deductions were made.
His petitions and requests for investigation into that tampering of his funds, nothing was done about it. And this is a bank where he had several deposits. So he now asks for his deposits in case such fraudulent practices fixed deposits. In case such fraudulent practices had also extended to them, that he didn't want anything to do with them again, because they had not shown good faith in the management of the funds, and they refused to release the funds, telling one story and another, asking for time, saying they wanted to investigate. In the course of their investigation, they sacked about 9 of their staff. Issues began to come up. The deposit advices for the fixed deposits issued by First Bank, they said they were not, they could not trace it in their system, so he should go away. He wrote to the bank's MD, he wrote to CBN, and each of them were saying, we are investigating, we are looking into it, we are investigating. So he had to bring the matter to court. The total deposit of 550 million is not such funds that one would fold his hands and allow it to go to waste. So that is the dispute that is now before the court.
What date are you giving now?
Now the court has adjourned to 26th of March and the 2nd of April for hearing to commence.
A certificate of fixed deposit issued to me, 250 million and 300 million respectively, for over 10 years. From 2014, I left that because I did not want First Bank to be removed from my hometown. Then over time, as the Lord will have it, upon arrival into Nigeria, from the airport I went straight to Abuja to pick some funds. 55 million in a savings account had disappeared. And that was what triggered this. They said I had just made a withdrawal at Umuahia. I said it could not have been possible. They triggered an investigation, and it happened that indeed bank officials had withdrawn 55 million in 6 installments of 10 million and 5 million respectively, of which they accepted. They accepted responsibility, and it took about 1 week for the funds to be returned to me. It was then I became very afraid, as anybody would. Then I wrote to say I wanted to terminate my fixed deposit, only to tell me that my money was nowhere to be found. Stories. I mean, can you imagine that? And in the course of that, I've found out that First Bank has involved themselves in a lot of criminal activities of their staff. And they want to shy away responsibility, as if their staff was different from them as an institution. Fixed means that the money is locked. Nobody should have access to it. And to the extent that the bank was unaware of their staff removing funds of individuals and using them for whatever purpose, that shows that there is a problem with supervision of the bank. And then to find out that it even happened at the highest level shows that something is fundamentally wrong with this bank. The bank has become a crime scene. There's need for investigation.
All right, we had our reporter there, and they did try to speak with, the lawyers of First Bank at the venue, and I believe they declined to speak. I mean, of course, this matter is sub judice. I mean, it's in the court at this point. It started back in 2023, like he said, I believe during the time of the former chairman, Oba Otudeko. And like he has narrated, he's obviously very hurt. And I know that this is an incident that will hurt any individual at this moment, Ayo.
Absolutely. I recall, and I'm glad you mentioned the year 2023. I remember that at that time, online banking in Nigeria was faced with a lot of challenges. People reported how they would make transactions and it would not reflect. Some people reflected how they would open their bank app and they wouldn't see any amount of money. It's not the first time we've heard stories like this, and it's not peculiar to any particular bank. There are banks in Nigeria that have received complaints, but I think in terms of response, what I know, at least from looking at the story that has come forth, is that they have instituted an internal investigation in First Bank, and a few people have been held culpable and dismissed as a result of that. I can understand the man's being aggrieved at this. If you lose 20,000 naira, 10,000 naira, you know how it is, especially if you worked hard for your money. How much more in millions? That's a big deal. So I think beyond this, it should also be a wake-up call to the banking industry for regulations to ensure that customers' deposits are protected. But I think it's a good move that they've investigated, and I hope that they've returned, if they haven't, the amount of money that is said to be missing.
Well, yeah, absolutely. The man there, he said that the money was returned, but it was when he wanted to withdraw his money that trouble started. So, it's still under investigation, and hopefully we will follow up on the story if there's any new development, really. Well, all right, now we'll take another story. The senator representing Edo South, Nedai Maswen, who is the chairman of the Senate Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Public Petition, has denied reports that the road leading to his home in Edo State, as reported in a viral video by a content creator, Mr. Wi-Fi, is bad. Well, we sent our correspondent, Christy Macaulay, to assess the area. Well, Macaulay started her journey from Barrister Nedai Maswen Street in Amagba, GRA, where the senator's house is located, and found the street in motorable condition. Macaulay also accessed Ogofota Street in the same Amagba, GRA, which is the street leading to the senator's house. And as reported by Mr. Wi-Fi, the street is indeed in bad shape. Let's take a look.
This is Ogofota Street in Amagba, GRA, leading to Senator Nedai Maswen's house.
Yeah, but I see senator representing Edo South. In case you officer they lie, see, now he drop all these lights for year. See lights where he drop. See, senator, road to senator house. Senator representing Edo South. See, senator representing Edo South. Road to a house, like road be this one. A road like be this one. My people, like I say back on show now. We not get leaders for this country. We not get leaders. But you they active for House of Assembly. You they active for Senate. You they submit petition. They say may they suspend Natasha, how far I come and be? How you come and be? We feel say maybe you know they talk for House of Assembly or for Senate House. We not know say you they talk where. Oga, your road to your house is not good. You call yourself a senator, a city senator, Senator Neda Imaswe, fix the road to your house, fix your environment.
All right, the man says, fix your environment. And again, in his video, he said the street leading to Senator Imaswe Street. And so I had to send the reporter. I said, go and find this exact location. Make sure that it is actually, if it is indeed not true, please report accurately. And the reporter went out there and saw the same street where, you know, Mr. Wi-Fi was, and he said it was about 7 houses from the Senator Neda Street. I guess Senator Neda doesn't know that street. Ogofota Street. I mean, just that's actually where the street is. But you know, just for the senator, he had sent a response to Arise News when we took the story, saying that obviously that he's disappointed that you know, we took for truth what was clearly false. I reached out to him saying that we're happy to give him a right of reply, but I didn't get a response. Even our senior booker also reached out to him. He didn't get a response. But in fairness to him, he said that he has built other roads in his area. Good. I hope I can pronounce these, if you can help me. In Orimwon local government area. That's why he said that he's built some street in Osayoge Street, in Ovia Southwest. Yes, he's done that as well. In Abudu. Those are the two streets that he's done.
The question we should ask is, why is that street so dirty? Even if you say, okay, you want to see cow, Melu. Even if you say, okay, you want to do other street before you do yours. Right. Hope they also know that at least you need to clean the sanitary conditions there. Look at the refuse dumps. Does that street look like a street that a service senator of Federal Republic of Nigeria?
When I say the street where Ojibole senator they stay, Imaswe, Neda Imaswe. You see now say he don't expose himself. This one a person who we not know before now. Can't know for criminality and satanism and all that. You see, people who they support. See them.
Vicinity. Look at the dead. See, disease. Look at Melu, everywhere. So it shows that there's a big problem about our hygiene. Also speaking about the internet, I hope you know that there's a story that is breaking exclusively on the Premium Times, where they are saying that some members, I talked about that before, they said that some members said they didn't know how their signature got up there in the list. You know, I said the scandal was going to break because I had intel. Sources had been talking. Now, Premium Time has broken that story. So what we are just saying is, Senator Neda, please, clean the streets. Even if you can't do the road first, they should evacuate that refuse dump from there. Is it that they don't have something to carry refuse away from there? And what are those cows doing on that street?
Okay, one question.
What's your question?
Is the repair of roads, either on individual streets or within the municipality or the state, the basic function of a lawmaker?
Well, it's not.
Is it not an executive function?
Well, you're absolutely right on that.
So I think we should moderate our criticism when we say, Senator Imaswe has a responsibility to repair the road leading to his house. No. What the man has said, even with constituency allowances, it's not the individual senator that is supposed to go and repair a particular road. That's an executive function. The function of the legislature is properly spelled out under Section 4 of the Constitution, which is to make laws for good governance, order, and stability of Nigeria. Anything outside that.
No, I disagree with you, Abati. Yes, under Section 4, to make law that will benefit its people, fine. But what about the allocation, the funds that they are giving to them every year or every month? What is it for? The allocation, what is it for? Is it not for its people as well? Is the fund meant to be shared to the people or buying bag of rice for them? I don't understand what Abati is saying. Are they just there in the Senate and to make law? Are they not getting paid heavily for it? These people don't have budget. that's supposed to go to their constituency. So what are they doing with the budgets?
You know, it's an aberration. Okay. It doesn't mean that it's the primary responsibility of a lawmaker to go about digging boreholes and repairing roads and constructing,
with due respect in
taking over executive functions.
It's also an aberration
right.
that lawmakers should be pushing for constituency projects. In case you don't know, let me tell you this. Do you know that after their statutory transfer of 344 billion in this budget, these lawmakers snuck in another 170 billion for constituency projects, and they're going to be taking over 500 billion. And that's why they're holding them accountable. So, and also in reaction to your analogy, Dr. Abati, this lawmaker confirmed that he does roads around other areas. Have you noticed so?
That's what he said.
He's not the one, he wrote it himself. So he has confirmed
I like
that he does roads.
Well, I've raised the question that
he's
needs
here
to
to
be,
write it.
to
So
be
what
raised.
we should say is that they should stop doing the
I know about
constituency projects.
constituency allowance.
Yeah.
I don't need education on basic legal issues and principles of how the Nigerian government is run. But I've raised that question.
Yes.
It's a poser.
Yeah.
And I think intelligently we should evaluate that.
I mean, you're not the only one raising that question, Dr. Abati. I mean, people have said that he's not responsible for building roads. But like Rufai has said, he did confirm that he has built roads, which is what Mr. Wi-Fi was trying to say. That you are in this area. Oga, please fix the road. Simple. I mean, I'm from Umukwata. I am from Umukwata, and I promise you the road leading to my hometown. I try my best to make sure that it is fixed, and I'm not joking. I respond to make sure that in the capacity as chief of Umukwata Kingdom. All right, quickly.
I think it was important to separate what would be morally good or as a result of his influence and position to do, and whose responsibility it is. Let's not take away the local government, the state government as well, because but he has influence.
Yes.
And so one of the reasons why we have people who are closer to the people in government who are closer to the people in terms of House of Reps members, senators, and local government chairmen, so that they can meet the immediate needs of their constituents.
Right.
So if road is the problem, then lobby your government to ensure that the roads are fixed.
With due respect, they should also withdraw that draconian thieving constituency project. Ayo, I am really very upset about this matter. Do you know why? Okay. And I'll tell you this, Dr. Abati. Yes, you made a very good point that we should debate on. But the truth is, do you know these people take billions of naira in this project? And they don't have anything to show for it. And we keep indulging them.
Well, that is true. It does not make it right.
It doesn't make it right. So they should withdraw that constituency project. That's what we are saying in the first place.
Well, we have highlighted this story. Ogofota Street in GRA, Amagbo GRA. You know, you should know because you are from Benin.
No, Amagba, madam. No, Amagba. Anyway, I'll let it go. Mona, go call Mr. Alex, come and go locate that house. Mr. Alex, that house, they say they be your back of your house for there. And so they talk and say that by night they stay. It's very unfortunate to see that sometimes you see Abati defending these things. I don't understand. You are trying to quote law for us, Section 4. Yes, Section 4 says that. But what happened to the budget allocation, all the big money they are collecting? What is it for? We have reps, right? We have reps representing their constituency. We have senators representing their constituency. Who are they representing? Who are these people actually representing? Una matter don't tire me, man. Una matter don't see me. Nigeria matter is very, very stressful. I'm telling you, very, very, very stressful. But meanwhile, I would like us to move to Edo State quickly. As you all know, this Edo matter, some of you have reached out to me trying to accuse me, or rather, because some of them don't know how to talk, but I'm not replying you. You know, that waiting the happen for Edo State, people they buy, 2 people don't die now, children die, and all that, blah, blah, blah. Why I not talk about time and all that? Listen, when una they choose the wrong people to rule you, once they don't hook una neck, una they find Naija watch they go, then Naija watch can't speak for una. Not be my duty. Not be my duty, to be honest. Yes. Able Stone people, they say they don't buy Peking. And that video will be circulating. I can't play that video here. It's called YouTube is not allowed. Or they don't allow us to play things like that. You know, but meanwhile, with the agitations yesterday from concerned Nigerians, and unfortunately, two of the boys who buy those children, they don't buy for inside jungle justice. They beat them to death for Edo State yesterday. And the governor of Edo State have responded to all this thing with immediate velocity by suspending Abel Stone and his people with immediately. I can read from here. I don't know if you guys can read it. Let me quickly read this. Government special announcement. It is hereby announced for the information of the general public that the governor of Edo State, His Excellency Senator Monday Okpebholo, has ordered the indefinite suspension of the Public Safety Response Team, PSRT, headed by Kelly Okubawa Ebo Stone. That's Ebo Stone is the Kelly Okubawa. This decision is occasioned by several complaints received by the state government on allegations of extortion, harassment, and unruly behavior by members of the team. The government remains committed to the upholding law and order and will not tolerate any deviation from the original purpose for which the team was set up, which is to help maintain public order, assist in protecting public infrastructure, and curb illegal activities like street trading and illegal parking in our communities. A thorough review of the team's structure and operations, particularly recruitment processes and training of its personnel, will be conducted to ensure that all government-sanctioned activities in the state reflect the highest standard of professionalism, fairness, orderliness, and respect for human dignity. Umar Musa, I talk this one, secretary to the state government. So as they talk, so the government have suspended Ebo Stone with immediate velocity because now about 3 people by yesterday, a baby of 1 year and 8 months old. You know, they say the boy buy him. I don't know, I take buy him. Then another one again, a woman tried to cross the road or something like that, allegedly, because I am not getting this information properly, but I saw videos, see babies on the floor and all that. You know, they say that they pursue another bus, they go and all that, blah, blah, blah. That one goes to buy another baby. Now, 2 of these boys, Ebo Stone boys, one was immediately by jungle justice, you know, and the other one is struggling for his life right now, according to the rumor going on that there's no way that one will survive it as well. So as we talk right now, my people, our state have become a bloody state. Yes, I tell you right from time. I don't feel they drag me into rubbish. When I'm standing for what is right, you guys will choose to stand for satanism. I cannot take this rubbish. But I'd like us to talk right now. I appreciate every one of you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. I'd like to start with the first person on the panel. Nobody is calling in right now, but let me start with the first person first. Then I'll take calls later on. Midwest people, you are the first on the panel today. Thank you very much for joining us. Good evening to you. Please talk to us if you are there.
Good evening, Niger Wash.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Talk to us.
I greet all listeners, viewers across the globe. I say good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever place you are. Niger Watch, you have played so many videos, but I don't even know where to start from. And I think I will talk about my state. It's very unfortunate that this is the situation we find ourselves in that state concerning insecurity and all this menace that is happening. I will not blame Okpebholo for everything. In a modern life, a land where you have professionals or travelers across the globe, the state governor that we hope upon cannot even run transportation business. Nothing like bus stop, whether the previous administration, current one that is functioning. There is no even an administrative procedures on how to register to manage a passenger transport business. It's very shameful. Why do we need Agbero? We need Agbero because the state need money. They must tax people. And in the process, they've designed a system that when you collect social amount of money, you deposit some social amount of money to the government, issue settle. Now, the current government, first of all, let me thank the governor for his action. He has done a fantastic job. He cannot be in every place at the same time. People must work under him, and those who cannot work effectively, he should discipline them or even sack them. At this moment, he need money for development. He must collect us. After all, those bus drivers, they are making money. I'm happy to see him, implementing new measures on how the things should be done if the previous government have failed woefully to do it. I don't expect much from him because I don't so much have that trust or seeing that capability like the way what I was expecting for the previous government. In this modern life, every transportation owners go to bank to pay their tax to the government. But because of the situation we find, even in developing country, in Africa country, so if you go to places like most of these French colony, Cape Verde and all, if you want to do, they register you properly, you go and pay. But in our own case, you don't even know the owner of the bus. They have no roadworthiness. There's no professionalism. In fact, we call it dirty job, and it's a job meant for illiterate and all those kind of things. But to be frankly speaking, if we cannot develop this sector, our graduates will be useless, because most of the sector we call common sectors it is from that sectors that you can employ graduates. If, for example, they are to report their income to the government, a lot of people read accounting will be employed to fulfill this, and many accounting centers will be opening. And if you look at the entire system, it's very heartbroken. So I don't even know where we should start from. This Agbe routine is really a menace, but can we stop them? The answer is no, because the government must task them, it must send people out, but they should do better by training them to understand that humans have rights, and there should be a better collaboration between those transporters and those who are tasking them for the state. So that is what I will say about that one. Concerning the other this thing you just showed about political party structures and SDP and all of them. The thing I know is this: 2027 they are already campaigning, and their strategy of campaigning is how to seize power. And I think they are working on it fantastically, because if you think you want to unseat Tinubu 2027, I'm not seeing any political party standing that chance with the way they are behaving. Say opposition, whether PDP, whether Labour, and all of them, because they are not really putting structure on the ground. So that is what I feel within me, that this guy is going to remain there for the next 4 years, whether Nigeria like it or not, with what they are doing. So concerning our brother who is also a senator, this is the problem we have with our people. Most of these Edo-South politicians, I remember, I think during Buhari administration, the Minister of Health was from Edo-South, and he did nothing for his people, not even a maternity. I don't know what is wrong with my people, because it's becoming a concern. Now, when people suffer, struggle, elect them or put them in any position, they just forget about their people. Imagine a senator house area. Everywhere is just bushes, dirty, cow here and there. Even there are laws in Edo State that people should not. I think they pass so many laws there, but this cattle, parading of cattle and all those kind of things, they banned all of them. And now the house of the senator is an example that law cannot work in our country. It cannot work. The place is dirty. You can't even make your own road. And it's in our parable. What does that mean? If you build a house near someone that has money, if you put on a light, the light will also shine to your house. Now we have a street that has senator. Look at the way it is. Very shameful. I think they should learn from this. We are not taking this thing to heaven. One day we are just human on this earth. One day the God who owns the soul can decide to call it. What do you leave for your people will be a testament of your existence. Okay, like Abati said, the law in Nigeria is not straightforward. You give money to senators for development. To develop what? It was not specific. We don't even know why they're giving them the money. We don't know. And this money, if you put them together, they are billions. They just receive this money, they pocket it, and nobody is benefiting from it. And you pack money to the state governor. And to be frankly speaking, those who brought democracy for us, no senator have access to money, even in the United States, across Europe. They don't have access apart from their salary. The governor of my state don't have access to money apart from his own salary. They never created those offices for them to handle money or to go and develop any place. So it's a total mess up something, because if you look at the country, I don't know how we're going to get out of this. I don't see it like issue we are going to overcome, because either it will consume the country, or one day the country will start facing everybody like the way it is going. The insecurity is too much. People don't respect law. You go to street, you arrest people, pay me money, illegal ticket. You don't even know who to complain to. So it's so sad. So for me, I will say let the governor do his best. Let it discipline these people. It should be very proactive about this very issue, so that people can learn from it and understand that, look, there are things they cannot tolerate. I think Obaseki is no longer in power. During last administration, within these people, I know it was still the same method, but it was able to, at least the atmosphere were more calm, if you want to compare to what is happening today, concerning all these so-called ticket and tax and tariff they are collecting for people. Thank you, Najago. I give space to another person.
Thank you very much, sir. Oga, Midwest people, it's good to hear your voice today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you right there. I did remember to quickly verbally, although I showcased everybody already on the screen. Thank you very much for your time with us, my people. God bless you all today. As you all know, I've repeated that already. Friday, 14th March 2025. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you always for all that you do. Thank you very much, everyone right there. Abo Azi, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Peggy Mondi, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, and many others. Prince Austin, thank you very much. God bless you. Uyi Desmond, I can see you all right there. Thank you. Do your part by helping us to press on the like and help us to share. My brother Alex, Mike Akimbari, my brother, I can see you as well. Blessed Lady, Amaka E, and many more. Just do your part, press on the like, press on the dollar sign, encourage our work. I got the support from Blessed Lady earlier on. Thank you so much. May God bless you. I'm very grateful. But meanwhile, I'd like us to move on right now. Before I come to give us a mandate, I would like Madam Nena to talk to us first. You know, Madam Nena, it's been a while. We have you on the panel. Good evening to you, man. It's good to have you on the show today. If you're available, please talk to us. Madam Nena, you're not there.
Mr. Elvis, I'm here.
Okay, good. Thank you very much.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening, everyone. Happy. Have I seen everybody this new year? I don't even know.
No, this year you never enter panel at all.
Mr.
Happy New Year.
Mr. Elvis, Happy New Year. Give us our mandate, my brother. How you doing now? You don't think you know be small. Mr. Jonathan, everybody. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening, everyone. I appreciate you people. Mr. Elvis, my brother, honestly speaking, Nigeria matter don't tire. Nigeria matter don't tire me, honestly. I just tired of Nigeria matter, honestly. To talk about everything that's going on in Nigeria, like it gives me, at some point, it gives me, I don't know if I say it gives me PTSD, also it makes me depressed. Nigerian issue, like every day is always something. The other day I was on comment section where you were saying something that we needed the women to come in and say about this Natasha issue. Honestly speaking, when I didn't mean to drag anybody back, but I'm just saying, you know, when that issue broke out, it made me cry. At, you know, it hit home for me, you know, and I see most of the things that happened and the way some people were, you know, trying to defend this man, Akpabio, and everything that happened. Honestly speaking, it made me weep for this country that is called Nigeria. It really made me so mad and so angry, because for one, it hit home for me in the sense that I had a similar experience, because when some people were saying, oh, why is she thought, you know, at some point I saw a picture where somebody posted where she took a selfie with the man somewhere, and people are saying, oh, how can you be taking selfie with somebody and you're saying the person is things like that. You know, it tells me how much distorted our mentality as Nigerians are. The way we trivialize things that ordinarily other sensible countries don't trivialize. We make a joke of things that are not supposed to be joked about. And that is why people, when I hear people say that, you know, individuals are disgracing Nigeria, painting Nigeria in bad picture, I say Nigerians, our politicians, these people in leadership, they're the ones that are painting this country in bad light. Because honestly, when you hear how people talk about Nigeria, the things that go to Nigeria, sometimes you just feel ashamed of even introducing yourself as a Nigerian. I had a similar experience as what this woman had, because for me, I believe that whatever that happened to her or that outburst that she had that day was just an accumulation of what has been going on. You know, and for somebody to say, how can you say that your husband, that a man spoke to you when your husband is there? My brothers, it happens. It happens. You know, it happens. For I will tell you here categorically this that I, for one person, has been a victim of something like that. That a lecturer made me repeat a year in university. What was my offense? The man warned me strictly, stop coming to my office with your wedding ring. How can I not come to your office with my ring? Like if I want to come to his office, I should take off my ring. And I said I will not do that. And most times this one will always have a reason to drag me to the office. Everybody else will take a course, we take tests in the class. You submit everybody's script and you ask me to come to your office for my script. When I go to my office to take my exam script, and you get angry that I come to your office with my ring, I said I will not do it. The first time, second time, and eventually, because of that, this man failed me in his class. I had to stay extra 1 year in LASU because of a professor, because he was trying to make advances at me. I was telling my husband everything. And as God will have it, few years after I came to America, this man was set up by a female student who was married. Well, the man appeared in some newspaper. The man, I was here, one of my friends called me saying, Nana, have you seen some newspaper today? I said, no, she took a picture of it and sent to me. It turns out that this man did the same thing she was doing to me and some other people to a girl. The girl planned with the husband. The man paid the hotel room. They went to the hotel room. The husband hid in the closet. And, you know, they eventually caught this guy red-handed, videoed him and everything. What am I saying? This like this happened. You see, this country called Nigeria is so sad that when things happen like that, people try to trivialize it, saying it's not possible. You know, is she the only one? And people are saying, after all, she has 6 children by this round, or is she the only one that look? Even me, when I find Natasha Akpoti, if I start to keep tab of men that harass me every day, if I start to keep tab, it's uncountable. But it's unfortunate that our country is what it is. It's so disgusting. Honestly, it got to a point I say this country is irredeemable. I'm so sorry if anybody feels I'm being pessimistic, but honestly, when I see things that happen in Nigeria, I feel that the country Nigeria is irredeemable. That country, I don't even know what can redeem that country, honestly, because things are going so terribly bad. The images, everything is bad. And now they're coming to say because she went to IPU to speak that she's painting Nigeria in a bad light. No, she's not painting Nigeria in a bad light. You guys already painted yourselves in a bad light. I don't even know how else to explain it. It does not make any sense. So honestly, Ms. Evie, sometimes I listen to Nigeria, I get just tired because I don't even know what to talk. I don't even know what else to say when it comes to this country, Nigeria. A lot of things are just messed up. Things are just annoying. That when I was listening to this issue of this chief by of a man, you know, that's talking about his money in Access Bank, I had a similar experience with EcoBank too. You know, things like this happen most times when you start pursuing things like my own money is not up to the amount of money his man is talking about, but they see the money that I worked for. You know, I went to Nigeria to access this money only for me to realize that there is nothing in that account anymore. And I was asking questions up until today. They tell me they will do something, they will do something. Till today, I have not seen a dime. I have not seen a dime of my money. I'm here working, open accounts in Nigeria. You're putting money in there, and somebody is there. It's so disheartening, the kind of things that happens in the country that you call your own. And sometimes when you go, even the way you're being treated, the way people talk to you, and when you say smart, and this common language of this is Nigeria. As if Nigeria is a place where bad things has to happen. It doesn't make any sense, honestly speaking. It just don't make no sense at all to me. So honestly, I don't know. Nigeria matter me. I got to a point. I'm like, well, I don't know. But sometimes my husband asks me, I don't even know how you manage to listen to Nigerian news, because listening to it makes one so depressed, because a lot of things are going. Look at, yes, that was listening to, I don't know, I believe you must have talked about it, about what is going on in Rivers State with Fubara and Wike. You know, here people that are in position of authority. I'm sorry if my words are here and there, just because, probably because I've not been here. You know, I'm trying to touch about some of the things that I've seen in recent times, not really focusing on what is on the screen at this point. You know, I was just listening to that Wike Fubara issue, and I asked myself, what kind of situation is this? And this so-called Wike man is a sitting minister in this country. It's annoying. It's so insulting to people that have some brain, people like you and other people that have some brain, that wants things to work, to see that these are the kind of people that are in leadership position. You know, talk about the Maxwell one. You know, this is in fact, when I heard about the man's story about him being the bad in the US, I live in the US, I decided to, research on it. And it's actually true that somebody like that, who is known for criminal activity in another country, is, comfortably holding a position and heading an ethics committee. Somebody who has no single ethics is being the one that is sitting at the helm of an ethics commission, or whatever they call it, to being the one that will judge people for so, called wrongdoing, in quotes. When you are having such a thing, in a sane society, somebody like that has no business coming close to the seat of power, talk less of holding such a position. And when you look at it in the reasons of it from beginning to the end, and honestly points to me, one, probably maybe out of the 109 or whatever they say this in that, probably maybe 8 or 10 or what, or thereabout, a very minute number of them you can say has no criminal record. Many of them are people who have done one thing or the other. They criminally amass wealth. They feel that one of their easiest hiding place is in the Nigerian politics. We see a lot of them here. I'm telling you, we see a lot of them here. People that have messed their lives up here. All they want to do is just to do whatever they want to. They tell you they're going back to Nigeria to enter politics. It's so sad. And unfortunately, people like that comes back and they are being celebrated. And you ask me, how can a country move forward with such characters in power? How can a country move forward with such human beings in power? It doesn't even make any sense. It does not make any sense. I don't even know how to explain it, and all they do is, I don't know, Mr. Evans, I'm sorry. My voice is all over the place, because right now, a lot of things about Nigeria, each time I talk about them, it drives me crazy. And when I also saw the story about these people that I think in Edo State, the PSR or whatever, I think I saw the picture of that guy that, unalived a young child. And when I was trying to get information about what happened, I was meant to understand that these are like supposed Agbero, like similar Agbero kind of setup that has been brought to Edo State now. And look at the kind of mayhem they are causing. You ask yourself, how can the society move forward when things like this are happening? Like, I don't know. It's so sad. And for me, honestly, I used to be one of those people that say that country Nigeria is somebody. I don't even know where somebody was. I don't even know how that country can be redeemed. And Mr. Evans, to end whatever I'm saying, my submission this evening, whatever I'm saying, I don't know. This evening, I go supporting when you said about P2P joining this SDP. I was looking at that character that's saying that he's coming to be president of Nigeria. All I could do is just to laugh. If someone like Mr. P2P, for any reason, decides to, I want to believe that he's sensitive, he can do better than that, to get into an affinity with people, this kind of characters. I personally would be one of the people that would campaign seriously against him, because he has no business having any relationship with such characters. Look at the kind of people that are coming out to come and be presidents of Nigeria. Like, Mr. Evans, I'm sorry. I don't even understand. Nigeria Matata. Sometimes I just feel like I just need to sit and just listen.
Thank you.
I don't even know what to say. Honestly, the country is in a very terrible bad shape. And I don't know how we're going to get out of here. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you so much for the opportunity. If I get my thoughts coordinated, maybe I'll say something again. But right now, my thoughts are not just coordinated because there's a lot going on. So much from here to there, from there to here. There's a lot going on.
Thank you very much.
So much for the opportunity. It's nice to be here once again.
Thank you, Madam Nena. God bless you, man. Thank you so much for your submission and for your time with us today. Thank you. Give us a mandate. Please talk to us.
Mr. Elvis, you can carry on with somebody else. I will come back.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right, I'll come back to you. Let me go to Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us, sir.
Hello, Mr. Elvis.
Yes,
how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm very good, though.
I greet you. God bless you. God bless you for the good work you are doing. I greet fellow panelists. I greet you all. I greet you, Madam Nena. Good to hear your voice. Happy New Year. I believe this is the first time I'm hearing your voice. This 2025.
I greet you. I greet you well.
Welcome. Mommy Diaspora, God bless you abundantly. I greet you. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good morning. I greet all the commenters as well and the callers, everyone. Welcome. Let me just go straight to this. I believe that was where Manamina ended. This guy, this Adewale Adebayo guy. It's so sad. It's so unfortunate. I have some respect for the guy to some extent, but some people you can't really know them. It's very difficult to really know a man completely. But when they speak, you are left with that. There's only one way that you are left with, especially people that you are viewing or you are seeing from the distance. The only thing you are left with are their utterances, things they say. So you use that to evaluate them. This guy is someone that I have a kind of respect for, but I think he lost it because I don't think this guy has decorum at all. If you want to be president of Nigeria, he can't even pretend. He's already threatening to lock people up. So if this guy becomes it's very clear. So if this Adewale guy becomes the president of Nigeria, this guy will literally, in fact, he will have to build prisons all across, Nigeria, because he will have so many people to lock up. I just don't get it. So disappointing. And again, the other thing is that it's also very obvious that he's not even in control of anything. SDP is a party. Yes, I agree. And I have my reasons that party is owned by Tinubu, is being controlled by Tinubu. It's very, very clear now. Because if you go back, the statement that this guy made, asking people to support Tinubu, and he came on TV to deny that. Those informations are there all over the place. And I see him now as someone who I'm so disappointed. In fact, you got to be careful, people that you have respect for sometimes. You really got to be careful. You need to check and recheck. Human resources people, we call it appraiser. You have to do an appraiser, even on politicians, on people who call themselves or people who have put themselves out, to become public servants. You got to appraise them from time to time. You cannot just take it and run. And okay, this guy, I know this guy, now, especially in politics. You can't do that. It will be a dangerous assumption. This guy, you need to appraise and reappraise these guys from time to time. In doing so, you will really know who they are, where they stand. In fact, in Nigeria, it is something that you must do consistently. If you know you are a political watcher in Nigeria, you are watching what is going on in Nigeria. Someone you know today, in fact, 2 months later in Nigeria, you got to put him on a different pedestal, on a different scale for you to know him. The guy that just defected from Labour Party to APC, this Anambra guy, who could have imagined that, say, 3 months ago or 4 months ago? Look at this Adewale Adebayo talking about, look at the way this guy was talking about El-Rufai, of all people, in Nigeria. And Nigeria is a country where they have bastardized this word technocrats. They have completely rubbished that word, that technocrat. It is only in Nigeria you are a technocrat. Because someone attended the school in he attended Cambridge, he attended Harvard. Some of them, you don't even know the schools where they went to, because when they speak, the way they talk, the way they analyze stuff, you'll be wondering, how did this one actually go to school? And they will be calling them technocrats. Do you know what a technocrat is? All these people that we're calling technocrats in Nigeria, they are not even close. The simple English definition of technocrat is someone who believes or who perceives that issues that are confronting the society are solvable. That is the simple English definition of a technocrat. Somebody who perceives societal problem as being solvable. So somebody will tell me now, which of the societal problem El-Rufai has solved in Nigeria? That we can say that problem has been laid to rest in Nigeria. That it used to be a problem, but because El-Rufai was put in charge, now that problem has been solved in Nigeria. Please tell me. As FCT minister, please tell me. As governor of Kaduna State, please tell me. The problem of Kaduna State today has increased exponentially during and even after, during his tenure as two-term tenure as governor. Which of them has he solved today? Educational problem in Kaduna State, it is still at a mess. Worse off. Insecurity problem, don't even go there. Terrorism, where? Which societal problem has El-Rufai solved that you can say, now let us go and sleep? This problem has been taken care of. Let's just now continue to maintain and manage it and to improve on it. Please tell me. So how you will now classify him as a technocrat? Still, you can see how we have completely. They will just carry somebody, come. Look at the person they put there as health minister, Patel. They call him a technocrat. A man who is coming out on national TV all over the world. In fact, he made that statement in California, not even in Nigeria. They just open their mouth and talk anyhow. And he called himself a tech. I don't care the kind of, whether you are a specialist, a medical specialist. I don't care. You are not a damn technocrat because you have no capacity to solve any societal problem or problems. You can be somewhere else. You can be teaching somewhere, doing your stuff. You cannot be you are not fit to be a public servant. Because that's what public servants are meant to do. Solve problems, societal problems. He went to California and he said even now foreigners are coming to Nigeria to receive medical treatment. Even if you know that to be 1 or 2 cases, and knowing the situation, the current medical standard of Nigeria, how could you, in your full head sense, come out and say that? Who are you fooling? Think we are stupid? Those are the people they call technocrats. The other guy now he appointed last year, the new agricultural minister for feedstock, created another ministry, feedstock ministry, or livestock ministry. Call him a technocrat. Please tell me the situation in Nigeria as of today. Now he's been minister now for over a year now. just there looting money, calling themselves technocrat. They have completely misused that word technocrat. Don't call El-Rufai tech. That is not. It's not even close. When you want to talk of technocrat, talk of the likes of Okonjo-Iweala, talk of Madame Ekwesili. Those are the people you will be talking when you are talking of. Technocrats don't joke with what they have worked for over the past or in the past. They cherish their legacy. They cherish what they have worked for, the experience they have acquired. Their name is so important to them. If anything, they will quit. You can count with your fingers in Nigeria, as big as it is, all of them combined. You can count, and I can guarantee you can count with your fingers, 5 of them. You will not count up to 5 if you want to be mentioning technocrats, real technocrats in the Nigerian space. I've mentioned 2. Those are technocrats, for crying out loud. People who are ready, whose legacy, what they have worked for, the experience they have acquired over the years, they don't joke with it. It's more they cherish it more than anything else. Those are the people. The love of nation is at the height of everything that they do. Not El-Rufai. He even came there today. He was calling El-Rufai a patriot. El-Rufai is a patriotic Nigeria. And this guy is not even. I'm so disappointed in this guy. Someone who is a complete religious bigot is there. It's not an allegation. All his statement, a complete religious bigot. You are calling him a patriotic Nigeria, and he wants to be president of Nigeria. He's a bully from the get-go. If this one become a councillor, he will lock everybody up living in the streets. Everybody up will be locked up in the streets, talk less of being a chairman of a local government. Or this one become a governor by chance, by whatever, by crook or by whatever, becomes a governor. He will lock half of the state up. Look at him threatening. And within 10 minutes, he still sat there. Within 10 minutes, he committed the same offense that he was accusing people of. And these are the type of people that filled our political space. You got to appraise these people over and over again and see who they are, what they stand for. It's so sad. It's so sad. But now we know him now. We know where to place him now. At least going forward. With respect to this guy, Imaswen, that senator, that House committee guy, that they highlighted his street, the state of his the road leading to his house, Neda Imaswen. You see, it is only in Nigeria. It's an abnormal country. It's a totally abnormal nation. Nothing about. I don't know. Abati, you see, Abati is another kind of a human being, and that is why someone like that Adebayo could be referring to politicians as his boss, as Abati's boss, because he gave room for that. And sometimes you will not know where he stands on issues. What are you trying to protect? Who are you? Sometimes you want to ask that question. Who are you working for? He said it's the right, there is nowhere, it is not the duty of senators to fix road. Fine. We all know that. It is not the duty of senators to fix road. But Mr. Abati, also tell us in the Nigerian Constitution, where it is stated there, that senators will have to be receiving money for projects. That money has to be allocated specifically to senator, to constituency for project. I want to see that. Because as far as I know there is nowhere in that Nigerian Constitution where that is stated. It is the crooked Nigerian politicians. Every senator has an allocation on that budget each and every year, depending on your ranking. You can categorize it from $1 billion to 200 billion. That is the range Some senators get up the minimum a senator will get for his constituency for projects that are directly linked to him is 1 billion naira, and it goes as high as 200 billion. And you are talking about the country moving forward. Where in the Constitution it is the duty of the executive to prepare the budget and to execute the budget. It is the use legislators have nothing whatsoever. Yours is to go through the budget, approve or disapprove the budget, appropriate or whatever. You don't have any, there's nowhere in the Constitution that gave legislators the right to have specific project attached to them. Where? So when people now say that, people are saying that based on the fact that with respect to all the money that we know that has been allocated to you, we are now seeing your constituency, even where you live, in a state of total disarray. Why will people not ask the question? It is normal. You try to cover one side, thinking that people are stupid. And before you say Jack, he will say you are is a lawyer. If you are a lawyer, Mr. Abati, stay on law. Don't come to economic issues as well. You are not an economist. We can also argue it that way. Don't come to a security problem or insecurity in Nigeria because you are not a security expert. You are doing all of that because you have brain, you have sense about it. That is the reason why. Are you a medical doctor? Why do you come into medical issues or the state of health in Nigeria? You can be challenged on that as well. But you do that because you know right from wrong. You know what is right, you know what is wrong. So don't bamboozle, don't come here and bamboozle us with Nigerian Constitution. We can read just the same way you can read. You went to school, we also went to school. Up to the level that you study, we also did the same thing. So don't come here and be using your platform to be talking rubbish or misleading people. If you want to be a journalist, be a journalist. A full journalist. Don't take sides. Don't come and tell people that the Nigerian Constitution gives the senators are not expected to fix their road. It is not their duty. Then balance it. Whether senators are also expected to be receiving money directly from the budget allocated to them in the billions of naira. So if that is the case, then they are responsible to fix everything, every street in their constituency. Then it becomes their duty to do so. Otherwise, where are this money going to? Where? They are just collecting it. Just 2024 in Nigerian budget, they have over 200 billion for solar. And I was thinking by the end of 2024, half of Nigerian streets will have been set up with solar lights. Go there today. It is even worse off. Where is 200 billion? And this 200 billion was distributed to all the senators, all of them, and House members. As little as 30 million naira to as high as 9 billion. That's how they distributed that money to each of the House rep and senators. All of them. Where are the solar panels? Let's ask them, where? So if people are talking about their street, why they have the right to do so? This Senator Neda Imasue, he collected money for solar panel. Please, people, tell us the solar panel in that constituency today. Please show us. Because he collected it. And before you say this is their defense, they will say the money was not paid to them. The money was paid to the ministry. So it is the minister that is in charge. See their lame, dumb, stupid argument, thinking that again we are stupid. You think the minister will do any of that without you being involved? You think you will approve the money to be released to the ministry without you getting your own cut? It is your own. It is for your constituency. The minister will not play with it. They will give it to you directly, not even indirectly. Either you will bring the contractor, the fake contractor, it is you because it is in your constituency, and the money ends up in your bank account at the end of the day. Think we don't know? This is what they are doing, and this is how they are messing up Nigeria. Mr. Elvis, please, let's just leave it here for now so that other panelists can talk. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. You know, when you are talking like this, I don't like to cut you out. You know, yes, that is where we find ourselves. Even Mr. Jonathan, are you aware that this, you know, yesterday I talked about the Edo State House of Assembly member, particularly one called Edosa, that, you know, that came here to my platform, that the guy that I interviewed, who just recently defected now to APC, and was telling us his reasons yesterday. But there is information going on right now that they gave them 200 million naira, you know, to move to APC. I would like us to quickly listen to this particular video here for you to know that, listen, our problem here for Nigeria is huge. Watch this video.
Defections in politics often come with controversy, and in Edo State, the latest realignment has sparked accusations of financial inducement. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) claims that 4 lawmakers, Donald Okube, Bright Yamu, Richard Edosa, and Sunday Ojezele, were each offered 200 million naira to defect to the All Progressives Congress (APC). Their defection, announced at the APC Secretariat in Benin City, shifts the balance of power in the 24-member Edo State House of Assembly, giving the APC 13 seats, while the PDP now holds 11. The Labour Party also lost its only representative to the ruling party. While the PDP has condemned the move, accusing Governor Monday Okpebholo of using state funds for political gains, the defecting lawmakers insist their decision was driven by internal crisis within the PDP. Meanwhile, the APC leadership has welcomed the new members, calling the defection a boost for the party's growing influence in the state. Accusations. BKO, the PDP is accusing these lawmakers of collecting 200 million naira bribe to defect to the All Progressives Congress. The question is simple.
200 million.
Do they have evidence to prove that, yes, you collected it? Receipts, date of transfer, and all of those things? 200
million for each of the 4 House of Assembly members. I don't know any governor who spend that kind of money just to get 4. That's almost 1 billion.
Yeah, 800 million.
For just 4 individuals. Even if by having those 4 individuals is guaranteed of the election, he still will not spend that kind of money. He still will not spend that kind of money. You see, the thing is, the governor is of the APC. When a governor comes into office with the rival party having majority of the lawmakers, he will do whatever it takes to alter the entire to make sure that he woos some of them to his side, so that, because when you have majority in the house, it helps you to get some of your ideas passed. So there's nothing so nightmarish for a governor or even a president than to have a legislature that is very adversarial. And if the governor doesn't make moves to woo them to his side, every time they will be quarreling, and it will be difficult for him to achieve much. We saw what happened to Balabe Musa.
Okay, I'll just take that video out right there. According to what the man is saying, that 200 million naira is too much to give to each lawmaker to be by their side. But not one thing you guys must understand how Nigeria politics works. The governors can only triumph when they have a lot of lawmakers behind them. Look what is happening in Rivers State today. Don't forget that Fubara were locked out of the House of Assembly. You know what that means? It means that Wike have majority of the lawmakers on his side than what Fubara has right there. So paying 200 million, they know why they are doing it, because they are not doing it for the interest of the people.
Mr. Ivan, you see the problem we have in Nigeria. You see when people, I know it is always good, it is appropriate to say, okay, what is your proof? Can you prove it that this, this was done, that was done, what evidence? But again and again, that is, we have been taken for granted in Nigeria. The state of the nation tells even a baby in the womb that they have stolen the country, they have milked that country to dry. So I don't need anybody to tell me. That is what the Nigerian politicians will tell you. Go to court. What evidence do you have? That 800 million that is talking is going to lawmakers. And if the lawmakers will impede him or they will stop him from getting even money that is way, way, way higher, the 800 million becomes a chicken change.
Yes, exactly. It's crazy, Mr. Jonathan. This is disheartening. These guys are doing these things. In case you are not aware, what they are doing is that they try to solidify themselves, with these lawmakers in case of anything happen, in case of anything to do with impeachment. They're protecting themselves prospectively to prevent any kind of impeachment from anybody. They know what they are doing. This is crazy.
Mr. Ivis, I just want to say something. What you're saying is very correct, and what Mr. Jonathan said. But when you listen to that man that is, and I'm trying to analyze that thing, that big black guy that's trying to say this thing in TVC, that man is contradicted himself from the words he's saying. At first, he was trying to make it sound as if it's not possible that the governor must have done something like that. And he still goes ahead to say that it is nightmarish for a governor to stay with less majority in the House. So basically, he contradicted. I don't know if I'm the only one that's why I analyze what he was saying. So at one point, he's trying to say that it's not possible that they did that after all. Where is the evidence? Then another voice is trying to make us believe that a governor can actually make such move because it will be a nightmare for him if he has less people from his party in the House.
You see now?
Exactly.
You see, that was exactly what he's like. I don't know if that man understood what he just contradicted himself. So it's invariably telling us that this is a possibility, that this is something that they did, because from the calculation, now they have 13 APC. So from an indication that before they had more PDP. Now his idea is for him to have more APC in the House. And now he's like, these people, they actually, when they talk, they actually think they are talking to some dumb people. And that is why most times when I look at how it is in Nigeria, it pisses me off that intelligent people are seated and listening to these people and allowing these people to toss Nigerians about the way they are tossing us around, as if we don't have no brains. He's sitting down there, lousing up and saying what does not even make sense. He said one thing and he contradicted himself clearly in the same statement. It's so unfortunate. Thank you so much.
The situation we find ourselves in our country, my people, in fact, the matter sometimes don't tire me, because when we are talking, some people doubt you. These guys can even pay 1 billion for these people to be beside them. They will pay. What the TVC is telling us that 200 million is too much. Too much for what? They are protecting
they negotiated it down.
Yeah, exactly.
The people might have even asked for more.
Exactly. They negotiated it to 200 million to protect themselves to prevent any kind of prospective impeachment. That's what these guys are doing. Oh God.
And mark it somewhere. they'll still make more moves. So that tomorrow you see here more people moving, because these are all negotiations that are going on the ground gradually. Today is 4, tomorrow you hear 2, the other day you hear 1. They will gradually, because all this is a game. And first of all, they know the people that they can easily go to, and the people that they feel that can easily manipulate things for them. So they are gradually penetrating as many people as they can penetrate. This is all games. And like you said, and like they always say in Irise, this is not, it has nothing to do with the welfare of the people. It is all about them.
Absolutely, yes.
It is all about them. It's all about them. And that is what makes the whole thing so painful. And that is why I get so angry when I see young men like that guy that unalived a young boy, a baby, when they allow themselves to be used by these people, giving them peanuts to be carrying out some foolishness. And look at how that guy just lost his life. And, with all these things, because these people are there manipulating you, using you people. Like, I don't even know. Like, when will Nigerians even wake up to understand all these things? It's so sad.
Wow.
Anyway, my people, for me, this matter, I just believe I'm telling you, I believe because this.
Oh, you mean the 200 million?
Yes, now.
Mr. Elvis, if we can even give them more. See, that is the problem with Nigerian journalists. That guy now, as far in Nigerian space, or in the Nigerian media space, is considered a seasoned journalist. That, I forgot, Ojukoju or whatever his name is, that guy. And look at him arguing, knowing fully well that in the House of Assembly, whether even the Nigerian National Assembly or state assemblies, most of the matters are not decided on yea, nay. It is on 2/3 majority. It is on 2/3. So your own majority alone will not carry you on so many critical matters, especially when it goes to committee level. So you won't say that, you won't say that, because when they want to vote, there are matters. It's not just those ones that we see. They will say yay, nay. No, there are matters that before it moves forward, it must be 2/3, and they want to get covered. So that is just one area. He won't say that. And again, he contradicted himself. What Madam Inena said clearly: a governor will have peace of mind if he knows that he controls everything in the city.
Exactly.
He has more than that.
And he will pay anything for it to have that peace of mind.
Impeachment is not yea, nay. Impeachment is 2/3.
Because obviously, Okpebholo and Oshomole will fight in the future. So Okpebholo knows what he's doing. He's trying to protect himself for this kind of thing that will happen in the future. They will fight.
They will. It will come to that now. Nigeria will they will eventually fight now. They will fight.
With the matter of time, let's have our final submission.
Yeah, that was if they fight. Are we going to benefit anything from it? We shouldn't pray for that.
No, and we are not praying for anything. We are talking about the reality. All of them are satanic. They will fight. Sir.
We should not. For me,
we don't need to pray. The body language is there. They will fight because their mission is for themselves.
I want to learn something.
I pray for them.
Let's look at Obaseki and Oshomole fight. We as Edo, did we benefited anything from it? The answer is no.
But none of them come into power because of us. Have that in mind.
Yes. Look at River State. The River State fight is also a fight between Godfather and Godson.
None of them have ever come into office because of us. So if they fight and fight themselves, I'm not interested.
Even if it still happen again, Okpebholo by mistakenly face any gladiator, political gladiator, Edo land will suffer for it again. So
Edo is already suffering for it now. Be no say now 3 people buy for Edo State yesterday for Benin City. So is that not suffering?
We
said before you know it's suffering.
We said
people are already suffering for it. People who ring themselves into power. What are we talking about? Anybody that shows desperation to become a governor, a president, or any public office, what do you call them? What kind of desperation is that? Desperation to save you and I?
The problem is this, I've come to realize that we need to carefully look at the way they structure Nigeria.
There's nothing like look at. People cannot continue to support satanism. Then you not be looking out Nigeria's structure.
Okay, let us not put it on anger. Tell me who is good in the politics of Nigeria.
Why did you personally supported Okpebholo, sir? Why?
Okpebholo doing anything wrong.
About what is happening right now?
I've not seen him. I've not seen one single thing that he has done wrong as far as Edo is
He
concerned.
has done wrong, and people are buying already.
Does this send anybody? Naija, what did this send anybody to go and kill anybody? He said go and collect money. And now
Mr. Midwest, you know what you are doing now. Mr. Midwest, you know what you are doing now. It's exactly wait, Mr. Midwest. What you are doing now is exactly what that journalist did at TVC, just asking evidence. Now you are asking for evidence, knowing fully well how things
No,
work.
he's telling me that if he did send anybody to go and buy anybody, the people that buy people, that is tormenting the people in Edo State now, who gave them power? Since Edo people have been complaining over this situation in Edo State for the past couple of 6 weeks or 7 weeks now, what happened? Okpebholo have to wait, the person buy it first. The extortion that have been going on for the past 3 months, 4 months now, what happened? I don't understand. I don't get it. Why is it that when it comes to truth, we'll be bypassing, we'll be dribbling ourselves? Oga Midwest, I'm disappointed at you, to be honest. I have so much respect for you. Sometimes if anybody want to come to this platform to bend man to talk, you know I don't like it. Anybody can bend man to talk in other satanic platform, not here. People fight yesterday, we are still bending man to talk. If for him to present anybody.
Can you give me some minutes just to say something? Look, we are already living in advanced country. We have seen life. But one thing we are missing, Edo State has government. For how many years? Since 1999, we entered democracy. We have Ministry of Transportation. Since we have those ministry, we have professionals, commissioners. We pay them. Lucky Gbenedion administration, Oshomole.
I don't want to go to history. Talk about now.
My point.
No time for those history.
Wait, I want to quickly say something. It's not like, just give me some minutes. Let me land my point. This is how we talk to one another so that people can understand somebody's point. Now, we have a current government. All this year, we don't have bus stop. We can't even register bus. We don't know the owners. They have no means to pay tax. Look, the problem of Nigeria is I just want to round up my own because
no, I don't want Midwest people, please don't play politics with me, sir. Please. I have so much respect for you. Talk about Okpebholo and the killing that is going on. Those who are telling me about Nigeria. Okay. Are we talking about Nigeria now? You see how the stylishly jump away from the realism?
I don't understand what you want me to say. To say Okpebholo.
You don't know what to say. But you have a lot to say during the time of Obaseki. Now you don't know what to say anymore. So sorry. Many of you don't know what to say anymore.
The way you are putting it, you put it on argument in a way. I have my own point, and you should allow me to express myself. I'm not giving. I'm not deceiving anybody. I'm not giving Okpebholo any credit for the death of any Benin person, please. But what I want to say is this: with the current structure on ground, as far as the state is concerned, people must collect money. However, if they take the laws into their hand and the governor switch into action by, sacking those they want to sack, and they try to discipline people, even the people they're supposed to arrest, Jungle Justice have just judged some of them so that the rest can learn from it. It's unfortunate we find ourselves in this situation. We in Nigeria, we should be honest. Politically now, we don't even have a position. People are talking of 2027.
Oga Midwest. That area you are going, I will not allow you today because we're not talking about Nigeria right now. Okpebholo people buy people in Edo State. Discuss that one, please.
Okay.
I don't want to hear about Nigeria.
Let me put, that's what I'm trying to say. Look, where I'm coming from is this. It's like something, the way they design everything, there is no room for people to function normally, to be honest. That is the real problem we have. So these are the factors. They want people to go and collect money. Yes, it is very bad. We are against it. Exploitation is going on. Different kind of ticket is going on. Action has not been taken enough. It's unfortunate though people have died. But if I look at the whole picture, I ask myself some questions sometimes. When are we going to get it right? What do we have all this?
You are asking when will you get it right? You supported Okpebholo to bring the election to
for me, Nigeria Watch, I don't care about who is ruling the state. Whether that person you think is
only after your people win, now you don't care anymore. You cared.
I don't see why I say I don't care. I don't care about whosoever that is willing to come as a governor. I've lost faith on everybody. This is my own submission.
You supported this satanism, sir. Always wear the agbada, please.
I supported Okpebholo to be a governor. I did not hide it. He's doing his best. He's doing his best to society capacity. Some areas are not good. With ticket selling is a no.
Mr. Oga Midwest people, you know I have so much respect for you, but when it comes to politics like this, I'm not on the same level with you at all. Because the pretentious style what they use to support the people that's causing us pain is something else. And Jejelaye, or whether not Jejelaye that they talk, that they call you, you are blocked on earth and in heaven. You don't need to be here. In case you are not aware, you don't need to be here. If you know you don't like how we talk about the pains that we are facing in our country, if I were you, join the numbers that are watching us, don't comment. You will be blocked on earth and heaven. And now you'll be blocked on earth and in heaven. There's every probability your family members, all of them will be blocked on earth and in heaven. You don't need to be here. Thank you, sir. Let's have our final submission. Look where we did. That baby will die yesterday. A year and 8 months old. Jejelaye, may your child die in your presence. In the mighty name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Since you are supporting satanism, your own child, if you have a child, you will watch your child die in your presence. Nobody should tell me to practice professionalism here. Because professionalism has not taken none of us nowhere in Nigeria. Professionalism has not taken any of us anywhere. I wish someone see that video. In case you have not seen that video, go to Nigeria Watch WhatsApp group, or it's everywhere. It's just that YouTube don't allow it. But you see a year and 8 months old baby on the floor. Okpebholo people, they buy him. We are still here still saying Okpebholo did not send the person to go and buy now. Just imagine.
Well, they will ask, the thing is that, you know what they do in Nigeria? The problem is that Nigerians don't take responsibility. Nigerian government, by extension, from the Nigerian government, they don't take responsibility. This is what they will tell you. Can you tell us, was Okpebholo there when that baby? What happened when that happened? Was Okpebholo present there? Was he there? Some people will even go as far as saying that, was he the one that actually, did you see him with anything at all? Was he there to inflict any damage on that child? You see how they deflect from responsibility.
Do you know now that, Mr. Jonathan, are you aware now that everybody who supported this satanism to come into power, all of them are now saying, I don't know what to say. During the time of Obaseki, all of them have something to say. Every day they have a lot to say. Automatically now, none of them, they feel they talk again. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to say. Check all of them. Both the one that hypocritically supported, pretentiously supported, the one that openly supported, all of them have hidden.
Because in Nigeria, we don't know how to take responsibility. We hide from taking responsibility, and they benefit from doing so. If the society
for years since, all of them send link. Satanic people, all of us, see all of them. They are deceiving themselves. We know your colors. We know who you are. I don't need to tell people who you are. You are the one showing yourself to the people. And it's so fortunate that we are not going anywhere. So fortunate now. That woman yesterday crying on top of her dead child. My heart bleeds. The woman was crying. Other women were holding her. The baby was laying on the floor. Just, God.
Now, is it the people that are, is it the local authorities or all these people collecting taxes or in motor parks?
Mr. Jonathan, have you seen the video?
I know, I've not seen
the people, Jonathan, the people when they collect the tax, now they call the accident. You see, Anna, we go keep that.
Yeah, we say so how on earth will you now say you have to deflect, the responsibility from the governor? Everything that happens, because let me tell you something. If something good happen at any motor park today, like you see a transformation, even the minimum of it, everybody will be shouting Okpebholo. They will connect it to the governor. In fact, they will connect it to his bedroom, to his toilet. But if it is anything negative, they will deflect, they will run away from it, you will not see them anywhere. That is the height of irresponsibility.
Mr. Jonathan, God bless you. That is an unfortunate situation we have in Nigeria.
That is what we have.
It's very unfortunate.
Mr. Jonathan, look at where I'm talking from. See, if I look at Nigeria's situation, it's like personally, my own point of view, we have reached a point where I feel I've lost hope, all hope. Because I don't believe anybody is coming to do something different. We have been wired.
See why we always interject you. I wish you would have lost. Why you not lose this your hope before Okpebholo came to power? You have succeeded to put your Okpebholo into power. Then you can't hide your hope. Why I tell lost? We need to look for that hope. You can't lose it.
Let me learn this point. The reason is this: every day we are learning. When I look at the structure on ground today, politically, we are not going to change any. It's like Nigeria has been totally hijacked by people that have power, whether we like it or not. Except other power have to jump them. And that is why I'm losing hope every day. And it's very unfortunate we lost this baby. Perhaps these are destined children that would have grown up to help that state tomorrow. And in a very sad manner, in the presence of our mother, that child died, which is very painful because people want to collect us in Agbero style, which has been a normal norm.
But
even the person, let me last point. The person they suspended, when we want to do talk back, this was the champion in the front of the State House of Assembly, standing for Baseki second tenure. We did call them Agbero then. They have been in the system. They are not new people to Edo State, and this is the job they have been doing. It's just that is where I have problem. How can individual go and be collecting money? For God's sake, a transport hard number. He has his own owner. You can't even register it in a place and develop to be a business where individual can go to bank and pay money for how many years. So this is why I group all of them. And if I look at the country every day, why do I lose hope? Who am I going to campaign for? People from one party to you see the way people are packing to one direction. They've realized that 2000.
I'm so sorry you lost your hope. We need to find that hope because you don't lose them. Do time for Baseki.
Yeah, the thing is, why I supported him, I still hope that he should do better. Even the better that he's still going to do for Edo people can never satisfy anybody. Because I don't think anybody can fix the problem. We are into a very serious issue. The system encourage wrongdoing, encourage bad people to have access to money. You can't question them. Everything is so shady. So,
Mr. Ives, as anybody within the Edo State government, came out publicly to say something about it, whether a commissioner or a politician or a special advisor.
None of them.
Nothing has been said officially.
Only the governor himself.
He has said something to that effect.
Yeah. Only the governor.
I only see document where they fly, they go for inside social media. Now then that one present for you. I don't see any video where because I governor. Now as I see as they talk for you. Oga, I bet if you show me the video, more plan for you. Where governor talk about
I didn't even know when you played those things. I saw those statements. I think
where governor talk about that.
Wait now, let me land, please. It's like he wrote it on something. I read about it. He sent a condolence to the family, and the guy that was in charge of
the same document. Why I read, not being talking.
I don't know when you played that watch. I have seen that something.
Don't talk anything. You only ban able store people see the document for them not be talking. You not talk.
Yeah,
he banned. Now only governor don't talk. Wait till he talk. Now he talk for this paper.
I can't recall. See what I'm trying to say, please. I don't recall whether now audio voice I taste here when they talk, but I read something.
You don't see if you cannot record that.
My brother Midwest people, please stop defending the indefensible.
I don't understand.
Defending, but he put up a write-up. Don't put it that way. It's like I read it.
My brother, the unaliving of a little baby, unaliving of a little baby is not, I mean, a child, no matter how old, it's not something that should be realized that the governor will just sit in his office and don't say nothing. We all live in it. We all see civilized society, it's how people, sensible people in government behave. This kind of a thing is not enough for the governor to just sit down there and say, I disband. No, he should do more.
Hold on, sir. If you allow me, sir. Honestly, what you are doing, honestly, is painful and is so sad. What you are doing, that a mother is standing and a 1-year-old baby died in her front, and you are still supporting this governor that he came out and made a statement when there was none. That's number one. Number two, we were here when you came here to campaign for this man. You were one of those that said that this guy had speech deficiency. You were here saying that Okpebholo mean well for his people. You were here, Midwest people. I was here, you were here. Black Panther was here. Mr. Ebis was here. Mr. Jonathan was here. Madam Rita was here. We all were here. Mr. Alex will call in. Midwest people, you told us that Okpebholo had speech deficiency. You told us how Okpebholo makes well for his people. Oga, what is this the good that Okpebholo means for his people? That a mother, we carry a 1-year-old child. I don't pray to bury my own children. I know you don't pray to bury your own children. But if this thing, if you flip the coin around, will you be happy, sir? And we are here supporting this evil, Mr. Elvis, just like yesterday. When they say character does not matter, it is law. Honestly, I wish that some of us, we can look inward. We can look inward. Look retrospectively.
Wonders never end. Mr. Give us a mandate. Wonders never end for Niger Watch platform. People said character does not matter.
That was what we had yesterday. They said it's not character, that it is law. That was what we had yesterday. And this is something that this man is doing again here today. This is what this man is doing again here today, Mr. Elvis. It is so painful. And what you talk about destiny, forget about the fact that if that child is destined to even change those states. Let's even leave that fact. Should that child even be tied in the first place? And you are doing this, my brother. See, what I will say to most of you is that in as much as you have, I don't know, but allegedly, in as much as most of you have eaten, there is no way you can defend it. Mr. Elvis, God go bless you. You don't go die young. I know what to tell some of us in the secret. Ogamisa, you are different from them all. You are different. I am not a perfect human being, but as much as we can stand, let's stand tall. A woman will go and bury her child only because she went to market, and you are here. You are judging my command down.
Can I reply you? Can I reply you?
Go ahead.
You can go ahead. You can go ahead, sir.
Okay. What I want to tell you is this. I never supported the evil, nor the death of the child. But I try to speak to that circumstance that led to that situation. It's an accident, but that accident would have been averted if things are done properly. And that's what I'm speaking to. Those guys that were dragging for ticket money, chasing the bus driver that led to those accidents, they don't have any place where they are. Nobody invested on them to trade them. They don't even have any permit to do that. Nobody authorized them. And it has been the normal norms for many years. I think we're supposed to change that. And that is the area I'm speaking to. If Okpebholo is not doing well, I also agree he's not doing well. He's not doing enough. Please get
in your own mind. In your own mind today, can you your hand on chest? Can you say that this is a governor for the kind of governor you pray for? Hand on chest. Can you say that the person you pray for? Honestly, we now lost even Obaseki. Even Obaseki, we didn't lose a 1-year-old baby. even during
Listen,
no one year. Now,
it's not different from this one. What happened to the Minister of Transportation? There's no you can see it. You guys let's talk. Naja watch. Let's talk about
No, hold on. Please. I need to round up right now. 2 minutes so that we can move on. Midwest people, please use your 2 minutes. Final submission.
For me, these things are not new. Agbero has been beating people to death in our state. It's unfortunate it happened to this baby. It's very saddening that this is the situation we find ourselves. But it is hard time we start thinking about solutions. Transportation is a big business in United Kingdom, in Scandinavia, across Europe, in America. These are passenger transportation. The white people introduced it during colonization. We remain like that, despite the levels of education we have. When are we going to develop one thing and put changes and create better job for our people? If these things are done properly, this child won't have died. That is what my own submission tonight. The Ministry of Transportation is just a wasted for nothing. Why are we paying commissioners? Why do we have that institutions? Why we don't even have a single bus stop for a whole state? What is not their duty? This is my pain. I'm not here to come and say Okpebholo is bad. The Messiah is coming. Who is that Messiah? Point to it from east, north, south of the state, of the country. Those who understand the system, why we are hoping for a better governor, they have hijacked power. That's the reality now. We must accept it. Nobody's coming to change anything. It's a power grab. People will defect before 2007, and the election will be. Now they're already campaigning in Nigeria style. Who understand it can see it. Whether we make noise or not, it's not going to change anything. This is my submission, Naija Watch. I have pain that we lost that child. I'm not a supporter of Okpebholo for not being able to put structure on ground, but I'm just generalizing. We can't continue like this and hope for a change.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, let's move on. Mr. Alex, go ahead, talk to us. Thank you. Good evening.
Mr. Davis, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, we can hear you. Please talk to us.
Yeah, greet everybody. Yeah, I've been battling with my software for a long time. I finally found a way out. I greet you all. Thank you for the great work. I've been listening. First of all, without any, not mingling words, Okpebholo should be resigning right now. He should be resigning. All the commissioners should be resigning right now. There should not be a government right now. There should be an interim government in those states. You can't be in power for less than 4 months. People are dying left, right, center. Okpebholo should be tendering his letter right now. He can't do the job. Full stop. So if you beat to the Western world and you pretend that you don't know how it is done in the Western world, it's only when you want to attack people you don't like, you speak up how it's done in the Western world. In the Western world, Okpebholo should be resigning now and apologizing. And Abel Stone should be arraigned before the courts to provide all his boys for scrutiny and a thorough investigation. The party chairman of the APC should be resigning. They should all be locked up as we speak. The death of one citizen should affect everybody. In some states or in some countries, there will be a shutdown of everything for 2 days of money, state money, national money, call it anything. How will you empower illiterate and touts who less than 3 months in office, they are spraying money? The videos are flying everywhere. How are they being able to establish businesses less than 3 months? Allegedly, Abel Stone has already opened a lounge. Less than 3 months. Bleeding the state economy. The fact that some of us are not able to come on board due to our sometimes busy schedule or our gadget problems does not make us satanic. We all have our struggles. We all have our struggles. Sometimes you don't know when these struggles will come up. Every day I want to be online here. I can't. I'm not a software guy. It's now I'm learning. This thing has to stop. A state that produced Anthony Enaro, the man that moved the motion for Nigerian independence. A state that served as the first entry point of the Europeans, the first white people to set feet in this country through the Gelegele seaports, producing nitwits, producing wicked people, people without manners. Come on, guys. My brother Midwest, you live in Sweden. I want you to take back your words and apologize to us on this platform. Apologize to the whole world. You cannot sweet mark these things. This is life and death. That daughter, that child could have been your daughter. Don't say that, my brother. Call for his resignation immediately. Call for the disbandment of the APC in Edo State.
My brother,
the people should be in the streets.
One moment. I agree with you.
I'm still talking. I don't want you to interrupt my flow of thoughts. But when I'm done, you can continue. Let us call a spade a spade. These are words we use for Obaseki when he was misbehaving, when he was demolishing houses, when he was disrespecting the palace. Why are we removing the cane we used to flog Obaseki now and keeping it? Nobody loves Edo State more than anybody. It's the same thing. So let's call them out the way. Oshomole, as he's entering Edo State, should be sent back. He's not doing well in Abuja. He's controlling Edo State. We are tired. You drove away one demon, another Satan comes up. What is going on in Edo State? Who has bewitched us? Okpebholo should be resigning. He should be resigning. He's not qualified. How did he even win elections? Yes, we didn't like Obaseki's government. Maybe we kind of overreacted, but this is not what we bargained for. I supported Labour Party, assistant by it. I was never synthetic. You may think I was, that's your opinion, but you are not God. I have my conscience. The fact that I'm not available to defend myself does not make me bad. I call on any politician, APC, PDP, Labour, to come out and disgrace me if they've ever met me one-on-one, chocolates or giving me money. I say it any day. Come out, speak, bring the receipts, bring the voice notes, bring the voice calls, extract it. Disgrace me publicly. I will open my cameras for you to see me. We love our land. We did not bargain for this kind of agberoism. Is nonchalant, is barbaric. Edo State is like a state of anarchy, a state of anomy, and we are sweet-marting it. Governor Okpebholo, I call on you. Sign your letter and resign. Honorable Dennis Idahosa, you're quiet. Sign your letter and resign. APC should be disbanded. You cannot take a life just like that. A Boston should be facing trials, should be ready for life imprisonment. Your government has failed. You resign. It's an honorable thing to do. Forget about politics. Forget about rhetoric. Please, please. I saw a video. They tried to put the family together. Probably they've settled them. Maybe I don't know if they've coerced or paid them to calm down. I saw Kabaka. Okpebholo should be resigning. How many more lives? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained, Mr. Governor? Are you not entertained with the lives of Edo people? Are you not entertained with the treasury of our state? Are you not entertained with the INEC and the support they gave to you? Are you not entertained with the monies you people are cutting away on a daily basis? Are you not tired? Is there Yamu? Are you not entertained? Jared Telebe, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? How many more lives do you want to take? How many more lives? You are not building markets now. You are not building roads. You are not doing nothing tangible. It's about court case. It's about Agbero spraying money. The same prostitutes you people banded, Egbo Stone, who were pursuing prostitute, was spraying money on prostitute body in a party. The video is everywhere. Are you not entertained with the mockery that we are getting all over the world? When brains like me and a few others are everywhere clamoring for opportunity. It boils down to the party. When you put your party form for 20 million, 15 million, this is what you get. We must take away party and speak as human beings. That girl could have been my child. That girl could have been your child. That girl could be the only child that family could ever have. You never can tell. Some people are not lucky with having children. It's not their fault. Okpebholo should be crying on national TV. They don't cry. You see leaders cry all over the world. So please, if you were against Obaseki, you have to be against this government. It's a normal thing. Because what happened in Obaseki time, ×2 is happening right now. No sweet-tonguing, no politicizing, no rhetorics, no embellishments. Please, Edo State has been captured. A 74-year-old senator called Adam Oshomole has taken Edo to the cleaners in Lagos. We are tired. We are ashamed. We may not come on board sometimes, but sometimes we are limited. Don't blame us. We are ashamed of ourselves. We should be ashamed. As intelligent, as smart, as vibrant. If there's any state the federal government of Nigeria, military and civilian, is afraid of, it's those states. We started the NSAS movements that went up like a fire, a wildfire across the country. Edo and Delta started it. They are very sensitive. This is the ancient kingdom of Benin that did businesses with the kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Portugal. We spread from Benin City right now to Togo and Benin Republic. It was a last kingdom. Go to Lisbon and read history. We are too intelligent. We built the greatest wall ever made by human being, bigger than the wall of China. Are you kidding me? Great Benin Kingdom, where the king is truly king. I call on the royal house to intervene in what is happening. What is wrong with us? Belly for food, food for belly. God will destroy them one day. I never see anybody buried with euro, dollars, and pounds. A whole Benin city, great kingdom that the kings of old, of different, even the queens of different countries, they come and pay homage. As we speak, many kings in Africa still come to this land to pay homage when they are crowning a new king. We are too civilized. This is not the dream of Antonio Enaro. It's not the dream of Archbishop Benson in the Hosa. It's not the dream of our founding fathers, Oba Akinzo the Great. This is not the dream of Colonel Bermudia, the military government that developed our land. This is not the dream of Folonsho and Bruce Ali. What is wrong with us? What is going on? When are we going to have true sons of the land? When are we going to have people who can cry when somebody have a mere accident? When last did you see your governor cry? Any governor from Benedict till now? When last did you see a governor weep?
Okay.
Mr. Evis. Mr. Evis. Mr. Evis. Finally.
No, please. You cannot speak now, Mr. Midwest people, please.
Finally, sir. Finally. Okpebholo should resign immediately. He should resign. Let it be known he was the first governor to resign. As he's resigning, he should also be investigated.
I'm in support of that, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. Mr. Alex, thank you very much. To be honest, I'm a very straightforward person. You are my brother, and in fact, I prefer to attack my brothers with truth rather than being hypocritically protecting them. I'm that kind of person. I can attack my mother here, my father here, my brother, my sister, my children here if they are doing the wrong thing. That's one thing about me. This is your submission today. I've shown to a lot of us that yes, you are not being hypocritical because you were very, very vocal in criticizing and demolishing Governor Obaseki throughout his tenure. And I'm one of the people that have not been happy of your silence over Okpebholo. And I have to just say this: I have never been happy. Not just you. There is a group of you people.
Mr. Evis, my software expired. Now I'm upgrading it again. I bought new phones, new computer, and everything. It's not been easy with me. That's why.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But I just have to express myself. This is my person. Sometimes this expressive causes people to hate us, not to like us. Yes, but I still need to say it how it is. That there are a group of people who deliberately stayed out since Okpebholo came into power. That means the same energy that they were being used to destroy and criticize Obaseki have been deflected. And I'm not that kind of person. But with the benefit of that, I'll give you benefit of that because of your submission today. Because you mentioned something that actually made me to give this submission. You said what you all criticized Obaseki here. And what is happening now is ×2 of what Obaseki did. On that one, I applaud you heavily for it. Thank you very much for being a man and for saying it how it is.
Mr. Elvis, I beg you for one thing, please cut this my submission. Cut it. Let them see it. I'm not running. I'm not running. If you want me to be on live camera, I'll come out. Cut it. Thank you, sir.
As for Midwest people, EPA, I'm very, very disappointed at you. There's no way you want to try to con it now. Somebody died on this. A child, a year and 8 months old child died, and you were still protecting the satanism. It's very, very disgusting. I'm very, very disappointed. I gave you opportunity to express yourself. Mr. Jonathan gave you opportunity to express yourself. You were taking us to Nigeria politics. You were. I'm too exposed. I'm too learned for anybody to stylishly con me into where I don't want to be. No, I gave you opportunity to correct yourself. You were beating around. Let's start from Lucky Benedion. Let's start from Nigeria politics. In fact, at the moment now, I'm just tired. I don't want to support anybody anymore. You brought in Okpebholo into power. Your energy shouldn't stop. So sudden. You've lost energy. You lost your speech. You lost everything. Epa, no. This is disgusting.
Give me some minutes. Mr.
Let me ask you
from Midwest people, you have 30 seconds.
If I can ask him this, during the campaign, instead of Okpebholo has speech impairment, has he all of a sudden just recovered, or which hospital can carry and go? We can't stay well all of a sudden.
Naija will make I talk.
Yes, you have 1 minute, sir. Only 1 minute, and I'll cut you off.
I want to thank Alex for his submission. Alex, I apologize for anything you feel maybe I said that you didn't like as far as my submission is concerned. But one thing I want to put here is this: you make a request that maybe it should resign. Well, that one is not possible in Nigeria space. So I cannot demand for something that can never be realistic. If, for example, it is possible, I would have joined your voice. Because if I look at left, I look forward.
Even if it's not possible, just say it. Say it. Say
what do you mean? What do you mean it's not possible? The speaker of the House of Rep, the speaker of the House in Rivers State, they are already in a recovery process for him. Do something, my brother. Let's hear your voice at Midwest. You put your voice on this, or Okpebholo should resign. Let's hear you say it. Don't tell me that it's not possible.
Don't force me. Wait, don't force me. I can't say Okpebholo should resign because it's not realistic. I don't want to say that. If it is realistic, I will.
1 minute is over, sir. Please, with all due respect, let me move on. Because you are beating around, you're not giving any support.
But we said it under Obaseki's government, right? We all said
exactly.
It should resign.
No. We all did it, brother. Nami, I use one. All of us use one.
Then it was possible. It was possible then, but now it's not possible because
Nami,
here. I criticize him. I never say he should resign. Please, go and watch on my video.
Sorry.
It's not possible.
Sorry.
How can it?
Sorry about that.
All right, Depa. No wahala. Let's move on. Let me call on the next person. We're having Niger person here before. We lost you. Thought you wanted to give submission. Is your first time on this platform, and you have to follow protocol. You understand the protocol, which I will not say on air. So, but you left. But I would like us to move on. If you come back again, we'll give you opportunity to speak. But let me come to Mr. Jonathan. Your final submission, sir. 2 minutes. Thank you. Mr. Jonathan is not available. Give us a mandate. Just give your 2 minutes submission quickly.
Well, thank you, Mr. Elvis. Previously, I actually was in a mission, something. But thank you, sir. You see, Mr. Elvis, just like yesterday, what we were discussing, the same thing here today. See, now we Nigerians, now we be our own problem. All of us here, we open our throat to call Obaseki. We even call our name. Today, Okpebholo, he no fit resign because na different human being. Okpebholo during campaign, Okpebholo he has speech impairment. Which hospital then carry Okpebholo go? We can't all of a sudden can't recover. He can't talk well now. By the time you guys are done with Jackson Makaba dance, all I can say, is one thing is, I always say I'm not a perfect human being, but as much as it lies in your power, please do the best. Mr. Elvis, I will pray for you once again. God will bless you. Most of us we know what you tell us behind the scene. God bless you. It's an agenda. It's an agenda is now there. Please, Okpebholo, I beg you with all due respect. You can't just resign. You can't do it. Resign. That's the call. A 1 year or 1 year and some more maybe just resign. Resign. Thank you, sir.
Now hatred, now they take for sure Obaseki hatred. For me, I criticize Obaseki on this platform from day one till the day he left office with facts. I don't criticize anybody in Nigeria with hatred. I don't have to do it. Most people on this platform criticize Obaseki with hatred. Now, he reached my favorite now. We call the Ben man to the talk. It's very unfortunate, sir. Very, very unfortunate. But meanwhile, I would like us to move on. Let me come to Abdul Malik. You have not said anything. I want Mr. Alex to be the last person to speak. You have not said anything today. I'll just give you 5 minutes because you came late. Both your first and final submission, 5 minutes. Go straight to the point. Thank you, sir. Good evening to you.
Okay, thank you very much. Good evening, Mr. Niger Watch. Good evening, everybody in the panel. Good evening, Nigeria. I came on because of this issue that is happening in Edo State. You say these people, I don't really understand the way they are operating that country. It's very sad when we hear somebody died, especially young people, a child, just 2 years, 1.5 years child, just because of tax, because of how we want to collect money. What happened to the baby? What concern baby with money you want to collect? I don't understand how those people are behaving. Why can't they arrange those things like normal human being? Rather to do something like they are illiterate, they don't know what they are doing. They should bring those people, let them find those people anywhere they are. It's good that they buy the other one. It's better that way. Let them give them life imprisonment. How can you kill somebody? You are not the one that brought that somebody to life. How can you kill somebody? How? Because you want to collect money, just peanut. The way they are operating that country, just like all of them, they are animals. They behave like animals. They are not organized. It's very sad. It's not only that side. Everywhere in the country, everywhere in that state. What happened in Agbede last 3 days? Kidnappers, keep people everywhere. There is insecurity everywhere in the state. Just because of the government we have. What do you expect? They bought themselves the ring election to be there. Because they are not there to fight for the people. They are there to extort money from people. Where it's very sad. I don't really know how we get this country right. Everywhere in the country, there is nowhere good. I don't know. Now, what can we do to make the country good? The question is for everybody because we should not support bad things.
I have a question for you. But during the campaign, Okpebholo will tell you that he was going to give you insecurity. So he's doing his job now. He said he was going to give you insecurity.
You know, it's not normal. It's not normal something where somebody died. Talk less of animals. You are not the one that created that person. How can you buy somebody? It's not good. It's not normal something. They need to do something about that immediately. Yes, they need to do something. Like those people that killed that, especially that child, that 2 years, 1.5 year child. They need to find those guys and deal with them. 20-year or life imprisonment.
No. The youth have they have fired one already by themselves.
Yeah, they do it. It's very right. It's very good. So that next time they will not try it. They will not try it anymore. How can you kill somebody, a woman that carried child in 9 months, just because you want to collect peanut tax? Why can't they organize the tax so that you go to the bank and pay? Are they normal? They don't know what they are doing in that country. That is my problem. They don't know what they are doing. They are just beating around the bush. I'm telling you the truth. Every day we hear different stories, different sad stories. Different sad stories we hear every day in the country. Now there is nothing, even though now, that woman now, how that woman will be feel by now. The family, the man, the husband, and the wife. You know how it is how it is to get a child. There's some people they get married, they don't have a child. Yes. How many years? I don't really know. May God just do something about that country, because everywhere it just scatter. It's only God that will help that country, but it's not. It's we will help ourselves because we support evil something. Evil. Even though you're close biological somebody, you do evil something, don't support him or her. Yeah, don't support him. Even though you want to, don't come on air and support you privately. Because if you come on air to support him or her, you disgrace yourself. Thank you very much. But Mr. Nigeria, well, you know what? I read something. It's like the governor, he give condolence to the family. I read the articles. I have the proof. Understand?
Yes, we've showcased it already.
Mr. Man, it's never about giving condolence. Should this happen in the first place? It's never about giving condolence. Let's not talk about. It's never about condolence. Should this happen in the first place? Should this happen? You will say if you don't know about
will the condolences bring back the
Thank
child?
you, sir. Thank you, sir. You are saying condolence. Should it happen in the first place? The mother have suffered, the father have suffered. Now you have to go. Man, I don't know why. I don't know. That will not solve the problem. But thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you all, everyone on the panel. Thank you so much. Mr. Alex, your final submission, 2 minutes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Elvis, in 2016 or so, a party called Govindom in Greece, one of their overzealous members attacked somebody and killed that person. Guess what? They rounded up all the party leaders across the country, about 2,000 of them, and their minister in the parliament was sacked. He was recalled, suspended, and arrested. Jailed after court cases, jailed for 16 years. Okpebholo or the transport commissioner should resign. An accident also happened 2 years ago in the same Greece. A train collision, 56 lives were taken. Guess what? They are still protesting as we speak today. They are still in the street asking the prime minister to resign because nobody was arrested. That's a country where things work. So we should not sweetmouth any. Okpebholo, if you are hearing me, tender your letter. You've tried. You cannot do it. Period. You can't do it. There will be more disaster. And we will not watch you do that. You will have us to face on the media and on ground. So whether you say condolence, who is arrested? Suspension is not enough. Stone should be going to court. Now him bring thugs. How do you employ thugs to go in a public place? People who are always allegedly on drugs, they are always on alcohol. We know their lifestyle.
Brother Les, is it not the government that employ Stone?
That's what I'm saying. That's why they should take responsibility. You resign.
Like what Abdul Malaki said, that's what I presented here. There's no much different. It's just because I supported Okpebholo, like the whole thing just
me, I did not want PDP, but I did not PDP, but that does not mean I should not use the same rope I used in time the last bad government. I should even double the rope now, right now.
Yeah, for me, like that word, I promise you I'm coming. Give me some time. It's unfortunate we are in.
Do you know my brother that right now as we speak, nothing is working in those states. Don't deceive yourself. Don't fool yourself. I don't listen, my brother. Hold on. I don't lie. They bought 40 buses with almost 10 billion. Who does that? They've not built it. Nothing is happening. That place is bushy. I've been there twice. Nothing is happening there. You do not start a house from the roof. You have to build the structure first and make that transportation be viable. There is a pending debt. You've not done anything. They use them to collect money. The so-called flyover, the work is up and down. There's nothing going on there. The roads they are making, sometimes they will show some road. This is not governance. And people are dying. Herdsmen are everywhere. Okpebholo should tell Tinubu to stop allowing herdsmen to come into Edo State. This is not the agreement. If we criticize Obaseki for folding his hands, for allowing Fulani herdsmen into our villages, we should also talk more as Okpebholo is an APC government. We cannot allow killing spray. Edo is not a bushel ground. Edo is not a bushel ground. Please, finally, as for El-Rufai was the chief bushel of the Buhari's government. That is why when he was being screened as a senator, as a minister, allegedly, a call came from Washington. Allegedly, from very strong source. A call came from Washington that man should not be allowed to be screened. He was being screened. They have to postpone that screening to the next day, and they screened him out. It was from the Western world. That's not my business. But that guy's atrocity, we continue to hurt him forever. Don't take him serious. He loves herdsmen. He sympathizes with them. He's the one that tells us he knows where they are. We can negotiate with them. Under his watch, more than 12,000 churches were burned down. Please, Okpebholo should not bring that style to Edo State. We will resist him. We will join the civil rights organizations. We will join the social media. We will join those on ground to also resist him until God give us leaders. But for now, Okpebholo, as he does not know his left from right, he's all about the money. Then Isidaosa does not know his left from right. Osomole does not know his left from right. Everybody does want to grab money, sharing of appointments. Where are we going? Education, zero. Which part are you facing? You can't be everywhere. There is no policy direction. Nothing is happening. It's the same thing. Let's be honest. Okpebholo should be resigning. That's it. They should declare another election. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Alex. I have a video here where they went to see the parents, I guess. But let's watch this video. I've not watched it. Someone just sent it to me now, but let's watch it together.
Esquire. I am representing the father,
it's not showing anything.
Late baby. We are here at the office of Eli Okubawa, popularly known as Stone, whose staff got entangled in an unfortunate incident that resulted to the loss of life a little baby. The matter has been resolved amicably right here with the full agreement of the baby's father, mother, and his siblings. So the issue has been laid to rest.
Thank you.
To the benefit of mankind and to the glory of God.
Thank you.
So the father
you have to
talk.
The father happened to be my brother.
Let the father.
So everyone, thank you. So the issue has been
resolved.
Thanks to God Almighty, and I appreciate everybody that is here. I know that the incident that happened, it was not proposed. Nobody can question. So the damage has been done, and we are here as a family. So we have resolved the issue. So we can go and lay our baby to rest. I want to say thank you to everybody, both outside and in, and support. I appreciate your support. I say thanks to everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard from your sister. Tears in my heart, pains in my soul. What transpired was an unfortunate incident that nobody can prevent. God Almighty knows best. You hear what they say? We are not happy. There's no amount of settlement that we will do that will bring that child back. They want to use this million to appeal to the general public. Those who stood by them, those who were against us, we want to say thank you. We want to appreciate all the Edolites all over the world, both on social media, both the civil society group, everybody who stood firm to make sure they got justice in this unfortunate incident. We want to say thank you. I want to appreciate the state government and the governor for taking out this bold step to make sure this issue is resolved. And we want to appeal to the general public that they should see the public safety response team as a friend, not enemy. We have done a lot of job, but even if in one way or another something that not supposed to happen has happened, we want to appeal that the public should also accept us as one of their own, so that we'll keep on doing the best that we know how to do. So we want to appreciate Edo people, we want to appreciate the Nigeria police who came to intervene in the incident. I want to appreciate everybody who are here, Commitoni Kabaka, the barrister, SC on media, everybody, Gabriel Sidu Seri, everybody that is here, most especially the family of the disease. We want to appreciate you people. God Almighty bless you all. And thank you very much.
Thank you so much on behalf of the Governor of Edo State. Gov Okpebholo, once again, we express the governor expressed his sadness towards the unfortunate incident that happened. We also once again thank the family for their cooperation. Thank the stakeholders that are here that made this meeting to be successful. We thank the barrister who was also here to ensure that the legal aspect of it, everything is really done. Once again, we thank Edo people for the understanding. And we say, by the grace of God, this kind of incident will not happen in this state again in the mighty name of Jesus. Yeah. Thank you all.
But before we leave, please.
My people, can anybody hear me? The network is failing. I don't know what's happening.
May I be here?
Okay, good. Okay, good. I don't know. We can't see ourselves on the screen. I don't know. Okay, now we
Nah,
can see now.
Yeah.
Okay, now my people, automatic. Una no say una no car will be automatic. No say when they drive automatic car. Now they change jar by itself automatic. Now they call automatic, not be manual. Automatically, and I repeat for the third time, automatically, parents are not full with smile and say we have resolved the issue. Resolve your child, your dead child. How? How did you resolve it within 24 hours with a smile on your face? You have resolved the issue. In fact, I'm ending this show. I beg. I don't feel talking for
Mr. Ebi, if I can say something about that video, please, if you allow me. Before two things. Please. Quickly, sir. For me, in my own thinking, I feel because of the people involved, I don't know if my church they threaten them, if my pay they pay them. You know, you have no choice in such a situation. And they may be probably because the kind of people they are, the family and everything, they are not. We don't pray for such things, but some in some families, this thing will not end like this. So it's very, very unfortunate. And Mr. Jonathan, wherever you are, I want to tell you something today. I said this months ago. If by fate or by destiny, I find myself at the realms of power, you are going to work with me because you have a lot to really give to the people. I just want you to have that in mind. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Mr. Elgab Midwest people, you wanted to quickly say something, please. Just make it brief.
Yeah, what I want to say is very saddening. This show, it is the governor that's supposed to be there, or even the commissioner of the
exactly. That's my brother always say. Exactly.
If any of them is not there, it look childish. I am in support of all these negative things that is happening, but I know why people are very upset, because I can't just start that criticism of Obaseki now. I just have to wait for a short period of time. If this is the direction they are going to go, I will tell you Edo State is in a serious trouble. These are not faces that are supposed to be representing us, to be honest.
Hey God, hey God. Mr. Midwest people, God bless you, sir. I don't tire.
By the time you realize, millions of people will do go on, my brother.
if I explode this evening now, and a lot of things will scatter. I just need to go. No. I appreciate every one of you, my people. We've come to the end of the broadcast. We'll continue again from where we stopped. Tomorrow is Saturday, as you all know. My proposed time for Saturday and Sunday is just 1 hour, if I can. So yeah, I might just come in, present what I have to present. Anybody that is with us, if there is one person, just give your submission, then I'll round up. I don't want to be doing more than 1 hour or at least 1 hour 30 minutes every Saturday or Sundays anymore. If not, I would have scrapped Saturday or Sunday out in totality, but people want us to be here, so we'll have to make it very, very brief. So I'll see you guys again tomorrow, fingers crossed. But I appreciate every one of you that came to the panel today. Thank you very much, Mr. Oga, Midwest people, Mr. Jonathan, Abdul Malik, and my brother Alex. Give us a mandate. Thank you, my people. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Wonderful people right there on the comment section. Someone super chatted me today. Blessed lady, thank you very much. I appreciate you, mommy. God bless you for me. Appreciate your mother for mommy diaspora. Thank you very much, mommy, for all that you do. Appreciate you for always being there with us. Mother Stella Macevedo, thank you very much. Abu Azi, God bless you, sir. I'm very, very grateful to have you back. Thank you, Gio, Deborah, Patience again, Ruwa, Victor, Renekbos, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you all. Uyi Desmond, Black Panther, and many others right there. Peggy Modi, thank you very much, I appreciate you. God's grace, I can see you, Paris Moye, Adela Jagobi, and many, many, many more. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this broadcast. Let's stand for what is right. We say this thing all the time. Some of you don't understand what it means. In fact, it has actually become a chorus that, he's always saying that now, let's stand for what is right. But I'm not just saying it. That is how life is supposed to be. Fortunately, many of us are not standing for what is right. Many of us that are criticizing the government, we are also portraying the same character, satanism character that they are doing. If the opportunity is given to some of us today to rule this country, we will do worse than the current or past government that have ruled us. And it's very, very saddened. It is very, very unfortunate. And that is the biggest problem that we're facing today. I just hope I'll continue to do my part by God's grace. God continue to give me the energy, the strength to do my part. As you all know, none of us is going to live forever. Death is inevitable. But how you live your life, how people will talk about you, that is the most important thing that you're going to leave behind. Probably might be beneficial to your own children if you have any before you depart out of this world. What do I know? My people, now here, I will draw the curtain. Good night and bye for now. If I never if I need my do defect, I'm going to feel you. And I can't get no got so back home. Oh, son, and I can't get no got you. No, yeah, oh, Sagu, even fool with your dead. You're quite on ya, okay. You can have your heart and my money day. If you ever come and send me now, oh, baby, I may be not my aim and then I get you, Chris, I didn't know then. Oh, piano, they go, they go, oh, no, nagi, Igu sebu you are. I gonna do that thing. If I go a step agi, una dia de na gonna eat to again. It's any pia, it's any Waga we se o, no camina to oh, osagu me ware. Ni ware ni mio matien, no ma mio matien, oh, osagu me ware, ni mio matien, no ma mio matien, oh,
agite ojo oh itangani kuya kebi tangani ko wae yalare o waki madosi ona owe kyo anela mwe o weno yo hana Iruwa managi webyo jomagi sede yuke katona eo ebina uyo buhao eo buhaya ba managi uda abagba ebe agi sebe ibiedume ama fanoko agi ebi noruwe ama nagi lawa agi sede na boye o piano meigo egi jigo baka eya ugo ai ono na anu sake agon o sago meyo ti o me gbigo ku meri o ti o me gbomo o sanu ku meri o ti o me buto me na ti o ju o sago me wa ni mi o ma ti we go be gbomo no ma mi o ma ti e buto me agite ojo oh o sagu be ware me go ni ware ni mi o ma ti e gbomo no ma mi o ma ti e buto me agite ojo oh o sagu be ware me go ni ware ni mi o ma ti oh oh ma mi o ma ti agite ojo